Hey everybody. So I've got some big news. I am now officially able to commit vehicular manslaughter. And I have to go to the store. So come along with me. Whoops. Whoops. If that airbag goes off, it's probably game over, Gypsy. Oh my god, I just remembered I don't give a shit about my kid. So yeah, this is me being totally relatable and normal. It took me hours to set up this camera to film myself driving on a fake grocery trip. I neglected my daughter for hours. OMG, they have French fries. So the new season starts March 10th. Be sure to tune in. Oh my god, I can't wait for you guys to see the new season. Here's a fun fact. I've literally run over at least 10 innocent bystanders in this outing alone. I wonder if Ken is pleasuring himself to me right now. Wouldn't that be great? OMG, this is my first time parking. By the way, fuck you, Mama DD in heaven. I'm getting my bag. Oh look, there's a handicapped parking space.
Oh shit, my layout's fucked up. Yeah, you should go and fuck yourself. How's everybody doing? What is it? Are we on Thursday? Is it Thursday? One more day until spring break. Woo woo! Yay! Hello everybody. Let me see who all is in the chat. McCatherine, good to see you. Visions of Johanna. Teresa Noel, Haiti Joyless, Wims, Annie, Lady Amnesty, Aqua Turtle. Oh, I forgot I was going to play Nina's video too. I'll play it in a second. Okay, where was I? Queen Winifred, Poncho, Swift Corgi, Diet Pepsi Drinker, hello. Shilly Shally 78, Bryn, Athena. All right, who else we got here? Michelle, Bad Girl, Chrissy, Angel, Dots, Crystal Pistol. If I said your name twice, I apologize. Crazy Not Stupid, Joy, Stephanie, Beautiful Disaster, Dragon Lady, Irate Unicorn. Good to see all of you guys. Jan, I see you. Casey May, Susan Ryan, Dragon Lady, Phaedra. Anybody else? Arlie XX. Ooh, what's with the snakes? What's with all the snakes in the chat? What's up with that? I just caught up on your Latitty series, and every time I heard Angel, I never wanted to hear my name again. Hi, Angel. Oh, Latitty, where are you? I need a sign of life. Can somebody please out there in the ether let me know what is going on with Latitty? Is she okay? Is she locked up? Is she in the psych ward? Where's mommy? You know, I have questions. I have a feeling she ended up walking around because she's done this before in the past, center records. But Latitty, I knew she was going to get naked. I knew it. It was going to happen. So who knows? She could be wandering around downtown Hot Springs, Arkansas, butt naked right now, or already did, and maybe she's in jail. But I think we would have heard if she was locked up. So I don't know. I'm having withdrawals. But here we go. We got one lolcow missing, and then Gypsy is here to fill our other lolcow needs. And Gypsy's out here doing the most right now, and it's burning my biscuits, as they would say. But we've got Nicole and Bryn in the back. Hello.
Hello.
How are you ladies doing?
My God, you sent me that Latitty video, and I hate you now.
Well, you know what's funny is that I tried to send it to you during Morbid stream, but it
Okay.
didn't go through
Oh,
for
I
some
hate
reason.
that.
And
I
so
hate
I
that.
think you got it at like a very awkward,
Yeah, I got it like
random
during
time
that.
of day.
It was really funny though. I was like, "Oh, you
Yeah, she really showed the girls, didn't she?
sure as hell did."
Those
Swanging
big old
them.
salami nips. Yeah.
Wow,
How are
I
you
know.
guys?
Good. How are you, Bryn?
Good.
I'm so
Good.
glad you also played Case. That's one of my favorite videos.
Yeah. I was like,
Party
I
me
need to
like
start it out funny. In
oh my God,
case
my
the
favorite. Oh, look,
person,
I hit Party's face.
yes, I need to put his channel link in here. I gave him a wrench, but he said he's in the grocery
I
store.
can do it.
Okay, if you can
Yeah,
drop
Just a
it.
sec.
he's been pretty prolific lately, and it's pretty
Yes,
awesome.
I haven't gotten to catch up on his latest.
Yeah, but he always hits the nail right on the head with her.
Yeah,
Always.
great. And it's always funny at the same time.
Always funny. And then I just love now how he keeps
What?
coming back to Ken's
Latitty
legs.
was arrested on Monday for disorderly conduct and
Assaulting
assaulting. No, shut up. Where is it? Where can I find that? Oh, where is it? Let me see.
the link
Where
is
can I?
pinned. Oh, sorry. That's not the right one. Oh, shoot,
I put
What?
it in there.
oh, that's for
How do I
Case.
look it up in Arkansas? I've done
Hold
it
on.
before. I've looked up her case when she was arrested before, but it's been like 2 years. Shut up. That was what I was afraid of. I was like, oh, well, that's okay, Latitty. You stay locked up while I go to the beach because I'm not
There
going
you
to have time to watch you when I'm there. But Gypsy show comes out what, Monday?
go. Monday, yeah.
Is it every Monday? So I have to wait a
Yeah, I
week.
think so.
I don't like
Yeah.
that. I don't
Me neither, but it's
just fucking
Lifetime.
put it
It's
on once.
yeah, it's TV, so regular TV. It's not streaming. So, but
Bunny.
I'm gonna watch Conspiracies. I am not watching Lifetime. Okay,
Look, I'm going to try to watch Conspiracies because I want to, but I have a hard time staying focused.
yeah.
So I may, just may have to bite the bullet and fucking watch it the regular way. But I'm going to try, I'll be there. I have a hard time keeping focus watching it by myself. I do. I have
Oh,
no
I know.
lie. And I swear TikTok makes it even worse, like your attention span,
Yeah. Oh,
because
Mhm.
we're so used to like quick information in less than a minute or two.
right.
So,
So
yeah.
yeah, when it's like drawn out, we're like, ugh.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. So I was really disappointed in Nancy Grace because she did a video
Yeah.
calling out her, but she was also like, talking about Gypsy. But then I saw this morning Nancy did a new video about Casey, and this one seems to be way better than the prior one. I don't even think Gypsy's mentioned at all. Speaking of which, I saw Nina posted where they asked Gypsy what she thought about Casey, wanting to be a legal advocate. Did you see that?
No.
I don't know where Nina got it.
Yes.
I may just have to play it from hers, but I wanted to play one of her videos anyways. So I'm going to pull that
Yeah.
up.
I mean, I don't know how I didn't catch it, but Case brought up the good point that last night when during her interview, what was the highlight of your last year? They asked her, and she's like, reconnecting with Ken.
Yes. Yeah, we're
And
going to
it's like,
watch that. We're going to watch.
fucking baby. Ken had to bring up the baby.
Yeah, which interview was that?
That was ET. That was
Entertainment Tonight. Okay, yeah, I'm
yes.
gonna watch that one, and then I think she was on another one, right? Or am I
Yeah.
wrong?
She was on Loose Women. She was on like
Yeah, I'm
there
not
was
watching that shit again.
no, that's stupid. She was on Extra and Entertainment
Extra,
Tonight.
okay.
Yeah, Extra.
Yeah, she's out there, thinking she's a fucking celebrity
Going to
again.
dinner. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, we're gonna get there. All right, let me share this first.
I can't fucking stand her. Going
No,
shopping
no.
for buying all the things.
Oh yeah, where's your baby?
Do y'all remember when I told you that Gypsy Rose Blanchard was offering up her daughter to Nicholas Scotashine? Well, now I actually have the proof. I found it. This is the Greene County Sheriff's Office. This is the incident report. In the incident report, it says if they had a daughter, their daughter had to lose her stuff to Nicholas because he would be the master of secret. That is
Dang it.
of secret.
I don't have that fucking document in front of me. I know I have it though. Because I wanted to read what it said and I can't make that any bigger. Oh yeah, I can. Look at that.
Look at you.
That stupid play button's in the way. Anyways, I can just see I'll read the part where she talks about the daughter. Well, actually, that's covered up by the fucking play button. Imagine that. If they had a girl, then their daughter had to lose her virginity to Nicholas because he would be the master of the household. She said when she turned 13, when she turned 13, she would explain this to their daughter and why she had to give her virginity to Nicholas.
Well, there you go. Yeah, we read that, I think, before you got on Sir Morbid last night. We read it.
Yeah, no, I got there right as
you were there. Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. You did. But yeah,
bam.
Yeah. How are they going to twist that? How is Brie and Coop going to twist that one?
Oh, who knows? I have some way.
She didn't mean that. That was Nick made her do it.
Right, yeah. She was doing it for Nick because that was Nick's fantasy.
Right.
Of secret.
Right.
That is the actual police report. Okay. So this girl really is a danger to her own child because that's an actual legal document proving that Gypsy Rose Blanchard was offering up her daughter to a man, her father at that.
Ugh.
I just want y'all to see that so you guys know that she is a danger. No matter what anybody wants to say about her unaliving her mom and saying that she's innocent or she suffered abuse or whatever you guys want to lie and say she did, is that appropriate? Because a lot of y'all are making excuses for a woman that...
Hold on. Nick sent Gypsy scripts about what to say in videos. Yes, he did. But that does not mean that she's reading from a script because we would see where he sent her the script. Am I right? I mean...
Yeah, because this is from Nick's computer, right?
Yes, this was all found on his computer.
Okay,
So you would think it would say in there, Gypsy is recording a video repeating a script that Nicholas made, you know?
Here it is, because it's on his... Right, it's on his computer, so...
is okay with that. Because don't forget that picture she posted in Let's Spin a Block. Now, nobody should look at this like this is harmless when this is clearly a minor. When you looked this little girl up, when you put her in the Google search engine, it shows someone from 5 to 7. And I want you to pay attention. So when y'all try to say something about me, just remember that report that I just showed you. That is who that chick is. Do y'all remember when I told you that Gypsy Rose...
Was the script ever found? Not that I'm aware of. Oh.
No, I don't think there was one.
What happened to Bryn? Where'd you go, Bryn? Hey, Casey.
Hey.
Hello. All right, let's see.
Casey Anderson.
Yeah, Casey Anderson.
I heard her call
Casey Anthony.
Oh, this is it. Okay, here it is.
It's called out by Gypsy Rose, and y'all gotta see it because it's hilarious.
Casey Anthony has a new song where she's charging people to give them legal advice. Even though she's not a lawyer, like, do you think that's a good thing? What do you think about that?
Pot me kettle.
Working with Kim Kardashian on prison reform?
Because she don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Is still not going to work with her?
And what is she wearing?
Kim Kardashian doesn't.
I don't know.
How do you wear pleather in March?
Pleather. I did see that, most of her outfits are from Shein. I mean, no shame, whatever. Do what you gotta do. What else?
And Ken got the same damn shirt on. She done changed 3 times.
He unbuttoned it, okay?
Oh, okay.
That makes it different. Yeah.
Yeah. Totally new shirt.
Let me see. I was going to pull up her Instagram real quick.
It's like she's just mad she didn't think of the same thing.
No, she knows that everybody hates Casey Anthony. You're just as bad, Gypsy. Well, I mean, y'all are pretty equal. I hate them both. But didn't Casey already leave TikTok? I think she did.
Dude, I saw this whole like blurb that she put out saying if she was gonna like sue whoever would talk about her in a defamatory way.
Casey Anthony said that?
Yeah.
Bitch, you defamed your own self when you didn't report your daughter missing for 31 days.
Again, and she's giving free legal advice, and she thinks that's a suable offense.
She's also defending that man who was making terroristic threats.
Right.
Casey is the lowest of the low. That's true. She's down there at the bottom with like Scott Peterson and Jodi Arias, maybe. Who knows? Gypsy, you're down there too. You're no better. You're no better. And look at you with this fucking cup. This picture killed me.
Oh, I know.
Iconic.
As somebody,
oh my gosh.
As somebody said it, they misspelt it. It's Iconed Nick.
Iconed Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's much better.
Iconed Nick. Yeah.
You'll notice how quiet Christy has been. Normally, she will repost Gypsy media around, but she isn't happy raising it. I don't know. It's a good question. Or, what's going on, Christy? Does Christy even have the baby right now? Maybe Raina has the baby. I don't know.
I don't know. She's not saying. That's another thing. It's like, wouldn't you say, oh, no, she's with Christy. She doesn't say anything about the baby.
She forgot about it.
Yeah.
Which interview was that on where she forgot about it?
Billy Bush, where
Brandy said Christy has her. Oh.
Of course. Yeah, and Chris is probably pissed. She's like, I don't sign up for this.
I know who doesn't have the baby, and that's Gypsy.
Right. But according to Dreamer, we're all just jealous. Well, mostly Keish. It's Keish. She's just jealous.
Yeah, I fell asleep. Keish went live. I was listening to some of it, and apparently Dreamer, is saying that, she's just big jealous. We're all just wishing we could be these people right here.
Like, no, I've done far more interesting things than her. Look at her.
Ken dresses like a 90s high school kid.
Yeah, he does. You're right. Because that's what we all were.
Yeah. He's stuck. They're both stuck at like age 19. Good Lord. Where's this video at? Entertainment Tonight? Is that what you said?
Well, I think that was Entertainment Tonight. I think
There's like a couple. Is it Hollywood Access? I know they did one.
Which one was Morbid playing? That was like that guy called her Elastic.
That's Billy Bush.
That's the entertainment.
Extra,
okay.
Extra, yeah, Billy Bush.
Sorry, it's so funny. All right, here we go. Found it. Oh, wait, no, they're doing a premiere in 2 hours. Gypsy Rose Blanchard on motherhood and what she'll tell her daughter about her past. Well, I thought that they already talked about that, didn't they?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, why? Where the fuck is the video? Did they take it down and now they're premiering it?
I don't know.
I have it. I can send it to you.
Okay.
It's in 2 parts, but yeah.
Did you record it?
I screen recorded it.
Oh, I'm gonna have to download it then to play it.
She was going to the premiere, but I have a feeling she means like when they all watch it at their house.
See, look, upcoming. Oh, I don't have my screen on, do I? Yeah, I'd like to see her at the fucking premiere, sitting back with all the peasants.
Right.
Peasants, as in like, I don't really think they're all peasants out there. But Gypsy probably does. She's like, I'm walking the red carpet. All you peasants stay back there. Bree, you stay back there in the back row. I got you a spot, girl. Oh, man. See, Entertainment Tonight. It's not there. I wonder if it's,
it's on Casey's
Oh, no.
YouTube as well.
You gotta put it on. You have to go to their website.
Oh, okay. Entertainment Tonight. Oh, yeah. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
It was a child. The same theme song.
Yep. All right, where the hell do I go? Videos?
Just search it up there, Gypsy Rose.
Okay.
There it is, 12 minutes.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Only
You
the-
just can't be a
oh,
posting
shit.
burger at McDonald's, right?
What?
Hey, that burger's pretty good.
We went to McDonald's yesterday. I haven't been in forever. I was like, who the hell is, what's her name?
I forget, but she's a basketball player because Chrissy's like, she's a basketball player, Mom.
Yeah. Didn't know who the hell that was. Where's Gypsy? Oh, there she is.
One,
Yeah, right there.
File your taxes with expert help.
Be quiet. Can't make it any. I don't know what's happening here. What the fuck? All right, pause.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one, so this is blind for me.
Is it on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
For me, it is.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard and boyfriend Ken are.
All right, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit, so they don't try to strike me. Oh wait, maybe I can't. I don't think I can speed it up. Oh well.
Will be untangling it all on season 2 of Lifetime's Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup. The couple joins me now. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Now, listen, I feel like I kind of got to start this interview with a little admonition because I understand that you both admit to looking at the comments on social media.
As we all know.
At one point, she's like, how do you feel about, you killing your mother?
Oh, she says that?
Yeah.
I haven't seen this one at all, yeah. Oh my gosh. I love it, Gypsy. I love that you're so bothered that you look in the comments all the time. And she got called out on it.
No, you shouldn't do that.
I know.
You know you shouldn't do that, but you're doing that. And so I wonder if you struggle with that and struggle with the attention, then why even do another season of the show? Why come back for more?
I kind of like this lady so far.
A little more confrontational than
a little bit. Than the elastic gypsy man.
Yeah, fuck him.
I have to pause this every so often so we,
Yeah,
I'm supposed to. It says that I should be able to reapply for monetization today, but it's not giving me the option yet.
Oh, of course.
Ooh, maybe I'll do it like in the afternoon.
I don't know.
After you go live. Because I think it didn't happen when you were going live.
No, I checked it way before now to see if I could reapply. But I don't know. I'm starting to lose faith in it anyways. All right, here we go. Hello. Oh, and hello, Haiti, Majik. Who else? We got Bryn's down there.
Well, I think it's not so much. It's not for the haters.
Yeah.
It's not for the scrutiny. It's for the people that have cheered me on, even before I got out of prison. And that community of support has welcomed me with open arms.
Where's that community? Bree?
No
Yeah.
Bree and Pete?
Yeah, Bree and Jeanette.
Dreamer and
Dreamer. Yeah, tell them about your friend Dreamer Crack Corner.
Yeah. Yeah. This woman Dreamer, I think she's a woman.
This is my internet grandma because I don't have a grandma because my mom wouldn't let me have a grandma.
Right.
And so I continue to share my story, not for the scrutiny, but for the support and the supporters, because
you're always in there under the scrutiny. What are you talking about? Somebody's got background.
That makes
Casey.
It's like I feel like they connect with me as I'm learning and thriving through life. They're watching that.
7 years ago, we met for the first time.
I
Bar.
got back with the man that I truly love. We're unexpectedly expecting.
I wish she had gotten through this divorce before this happened.
Brian texted me. He has lingering hope that I will go back to him, even with the pregnancy.
I'm skipping this because we've all seen it.
yeah.
What am I
boring.
going to do about this?
I think the entire time I knew that I was the
I never had any
Damn it.
thoughts of who the father was.
Are there any
I'm just muting it.
conversation about you getting pregnant before your divorce was over?
I don't regret the outcome, but I could have handled it better. I think we both could have handled it better.
Oh, sounds like there were some real rough moments in there that we haven't known about.
Oh, my favorite part's coming up.
Maybe they really broke up during that time, like Nina said. Oh, your favorite part's coming up?
She talked about her marriage.
Oh.
And that's hindsight 2020. But we're here now and we're looking at the positive and we have a beautiful daughter.
You do have a beautiful daughter. You definitely do. Ken, I wonder, did you have doubts going in, thinking, am I the father? Am I not the father? What am I going to do about this?
I think the entire time I knew that I was the father.
you knew.
Because I knew the timeline, I knew all the information.
Look at, he's even got like a 90s necklace. This is
What
a
is that
whole
cross? Is that a cross?
Yes.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
He found Jesus.
No, he's got to wear it so he can ward off Gypsy.
Oh, that's right. All the evil spirits, all the evil energy that she's bringing in.
Well, Titty would appreciate that.
Well, apparently, I really need to know if she was locked up.
Well, if you heard it from Flava, it's probably not true.
No, it wasn't. It was someone in my chat.
He's like
Oh.
it's like a big nun wooden cross.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, here we go.
So I had no doubts. And then, in fact, when we did the first test a few months back, like it was more so for everyone else, not for us. We already knew. So,
Yeah.
no, never did.
She's wrapped around your finger, that little girl.
100%.
Is she a daddy's girl?
She is already. He gets the best burps.
Oh, I love that. You know, we see in the first episode that even though you were expecting a child together, you couldn't live together because you know of the conditions of your parole. Where are you with that now? What's the current living situation?
It's still the same, still going back and forth. But in three months and a few weeks, I will be off parole officially.
Oh wow, okay.
And we'll take the next step.
Yeah. And the next step is moving in.
Absolutely. On day one.
You're like 3 months and 2 days.
Yeah.
She's in there. I love that because it does have to be hard when you have a young baby. I know you both want to be there 24/7
Right.
with her at all times. You know, I'm sure that's got to be really.
Don't.
24/7 at all times while you're how many states away?
I know. Practically across the country.
What?
Like if she got
Why
sick,
is he
you
wearing
couldn't
his promise ring?
because he's
Yeah.
a cuck. Because he's a cuckold.
Right.
He sure is.
Ken the cuck.
Ken
Really,
the
really
Cuck
difficult.
and
We
Beastie
also see
Brie.
you guys going to couples therapy. What do you think the biggest challenges are when you're trying to face this relationship? And is marriage something that you're working towards now, especially like in therapy? Gypsy Rose is like looking at you, kid.
No, absolutely. It's on the table. Like we're moving forward in that direction 100%. You know, we had some things to get through this year first. But it's definitely on the horizons for
So
all of
marriage
us.
is
He's
the
so
ultimate goal
ugly.
for both.
His morbid was Beavis and Butthead, and they do look like Beavis and
They
Butthead.
do. Oh
They-
my god.
He's so ugly. He's not attractive.
Yeah, he is.
Well, I mean, look who he's
And he's
with.
getting worse.
Well, he was decent, I guess. Just learning about him and seeing him over time. He's just ugly now.
Yeah.
of you all, not just partnership, but you do
Right.
want to be married.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I still believe in marriage. Despite everything, I still am a hopeless romantic. So.
Yeah, we do that. But it is
Gag.
I know.
Um,
Stop it.
Cinderella wedding. You think she'll have a Cinderella wedding with her Princess Aurora?
Girl,
Oh
you
my
know it.
God.
She's gonna have the baby in like one of those roll down
Her wedding menu.
bassinets. She'll
Royal
probably get
mashed
married at
potatoes.
St. Louis
Oh my
Cathedral.
God. What if they got married in the same spot her and
Ryan we're picking
Ryan
out.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be funny.
I
That
wouldn't
would
be
be
shocked.
awful.
Yeah,
That
but
would be rude.
she doesn't think of other people
No.
when she does things. Only herself. Hey, alrighty then. Marriage is a property relation, and she knows that. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I kind of agree with that. It's just
I
a
can
piece of paper, Gypsy.
imagine it is tough to keep your heart open
Yeah.
after you've gone through disappointment and gone through, a marriage that didn't last. What mistakes do you think that you made in your first marriage, in your marriage to Ryan, that you don't want to repeat with Ken?
Honestly, I feel like judging the whole relationship on like one bad day, or a few bad days. I feel like people go through ruts.
Right, because you can't just have a bad day and run away like you did with Ryan, you fucking dummy.
Right. Or the fact that you didn't care about him in the first place. How about that?
That's true.
So she has learned not to run away when they're having a bad day.
What evil was it on?
Try to.
Well, you
Look at
can
that
clearly
face.
tell that Kid or the mother figure.
What?
Her face right there where you have it paused.
Somebody else said something, but I couldn't hear them.
She's ugly.
She needs a better bra.
Oh, she cannot figure out the bra situation.
Oh, I
Well,
did.
She's not
yeah.
wearing one, I don't think.
She's
Mm.
got to be with that dress.
Yeah.
Did y'all see those bras that Fancy reviewed?
Oh no, don't even. Yeah.
No.
I bought
Was she
bought
wearing
one.
it?
I bought
No,
one.
they were
I
on her
asked-
bed.
No.
She was trying
No.
to sell it from a TikTok shop.
No,
Well, people do
I bought
wear the
one. I'm
bras.
gonna use it as a hat.
Slingshot.
She and then she did the shaver thing. Well, filming her husband with the shaver,
saw
and then
that.
said something about how
I like
she has chin hairs that grow because of her PCOS.
What?
Oh,
So so she's shaving her face.
TMI.
It
She
looks
didn't
like
film
she nicked her
herself.
head with that thing.
Lord.
Looks like she nicked her head.
She should use one of those like woman shaver things. You know how some girls shave like their whole face? That's like the thing now that girls do.
Oh,
it's
the
like, yeah, I
dermo.
have-
Yeah,
I
the
have-
derma. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Like a dermabrasion.
This
yeah.
is an electric razor, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's silly.
Someone
It's
took
made for your bush, I
Regine?
believe.
Yeah.
your Regine.
Yeah.
It's like for thicker hair. Yeah.
Someone took her video and like scrolled in on the sink, and you can see like all this like toothpaste spit, and this
Oh
calcium
no.
buildup.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we need to send one to Dreamer.
A razor?
Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
well, she's pretty clean shaven right now, but she lets
Right
that shit
now.
go.
Yeah, she must
She
have
would-
got on that
She would
mustache.
say we sent her a weapon and we were trying to do something to her.
She needs
My
to.
mother.
These people are so full of themselves. Like I could care less about any one of them and their
I know,
anything about them.
but they care big about us, so
Always watching.
I always watch.
All right, here we go.
They go through challenges, and you can't just write off that relationship just because it gets hard.
Duh.
I felt like maybe I gave up on my marriage too soon,
Oh,
or I didn't really feel like I gave it everything that I had.
Right.
And so now with us being new parents and we have a child together,
how did that make you feel, Ken? Oh,
God,
I feel like
you
that's a
cannot-
little. I think it's a little taste of what's to come in this new season.
Look at
He
his
says
facial
everything wrong.
expression.
Yeah, he does not look pleased.
Yeah, he looks like he's ready to get up and go at any second, honestly.
Right.
He doesn't look comfortable.
She just says everything wrong. She cannot say something right.
Well, this interview was a joke.
Yeah.
Every one of them have been a joke.
They're all
I
jokes.
feel like, what's the point? She doesn't answer any of the questions like with a real answer. So why is
No.
she wasting everyone's time?
That's what she does. She's a
Yeah.
polished turd.
Yep.
Yeah,
She is.
polished turd.
Mm,
Giving it everything I got is important. So yes, we do couples therapy and we're doing great.
It's work, but
It's
it's
work.
good
that
work,
was real
right?
convincing.
Work that
Fruitful
matters.
work.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That
because
was real convincing.
like you
Hold
said,
on.
Bad days. I feel like people go through ruts, they go through challenges, and you can't just write off that relationship just because it gets hard. I felt like maybe I gave up on my marriage too soon,
I mean, go back as
or
far
I
as you.
didn't really feel like I gave it everything that I had.
right.
And so now with us being new parents and we have a child
His
together,
face.
giving it everything I got is important. So yes, we do couples therapy and we're doing great.
It sounds like y'all are just together for the baby. Am
She
I
really
wrong?
just said that she gave up on her marriage too soon next to the guy that she's currently with.
I know.
Exactly.
She is so. Oh, again, every answer is wrong. It's like wrong
So
answer.
sassy.
French fried taters. He does kind of look like Sling Blade right there.
Her nose is definitely getting bigger again, I swear.
I know, right?
It really
Doesn't
is.
your nose
Alaskan
expand
Gypsy.
during pregnancy sometimes?
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell sometimes when women are pregnant just by their nose.
Wow, that's interesting. I gotta pay attention to that. My friend's pregnant right now.
See if her nose gets fat.
I will. She already kind of has a fat nose, so I don't know if we'll be able to tell. It's
Well-
not an insult. It's that it matches her face.
Ken was just arrested in LA County for possession of drug-related tools and marijuana. What?
No, I wasn't.
Hold on a minute.
Marijuana's
There's
legal
no
in
fucking
California.
way.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What? I need a news article, please.
No, that's not
for
true.
real, I need confirmation on that. Let's see. Ken Urker arrested. Let me see what shows up.
It's illegal. It's. I'm sorry. It's legal in California, so that wouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Unless were they on their way back?
Unless
He
you
was
did it at
maybe
the
he was
airport.
trying to
No,
smuggle
because the
it.
premiere is like today, I think, or something.
We would have heard
Oh,
of
I
it.
didn't know the premiere was coming up.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it would be in the distance. I forget her show is coming up too.
Yeah, soon, March.
That
Well, it's
soon,
March.
yeah. It's just
It is March.
next
On
week.
Monday. Monday, yeah.
Oh my
And like
God.
Nicole was saying, Conspiracy's going to be streaming it on TikTok if people want to watch it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about Ken being arrested.
No,
Yeah, I
it's
looked too. I can't find nothing. I need
trolling.
some proof.
Already.
No, I've seen Scorpio Gal before. Maybe she just got some bad information. We delivered like pizza when yeah.
Maybe it was an old arrest because he was arrested years ago for something, right? Maybe that's what they
That was
mean.
like 10 years ago. He had hair, like a full head of hair.
Yeah.
The drug paraphernalia isn't so like a pipe. Would they really arrest him for that though?
If they were
No.
assholes.
Swear to
but-
God, but where did you hear it? Tell me where to find this information that
Oh,
you
she
heard.
put it in the chat. She said,
Oh, she
go
did?
to Broadcastify and turn
Okay.
scanner on for that area.
Okay, can I do that in a browser? I've never done Broadcastify.
She said, I swear to God, I just heard it.
Broadcastify and put in what? Motherfucker. What do you put in?
Turn the scanner on for that area
What area?
in the LA County.
How do I fucking
I
do
feel like there's
that?
no way he would get arrested for a pipe in California.
Listen. I don't know how to do Broadcastify. I've never done it before. Can someone just record it? Send it. Hold on. There's Conspiracy. What did she say?
Dots. Have a good work day.
Oh, bye, Dots.
Bye, Dot.
I looked in 2 cities away. I've seen nothing. Yeah, I don't know about that. Unless I hear the Broadcastify for myself. But I seen you live, so I came in here because I know you guys will be able to get verification. Oh, were you listening to Broadcastify? And you heard it? Yeah, Gypsy's face.
Butter.
She's elastic Gypsy.
She bounces right back.
That's what that guy said. It was fucking weird.
I had a
Wonder
baby
what's
and I
that one.
lost it all the way. What do you mean, elastic Gypsy? Not or elastic? No, elastic, not plastic.
28
Elastic.
grams.
Annie
It's
always has
only boozy. It is, yeah, of MJ, but it's 28 grams of something else.
Ooh.
What's up, Bonnie? Long time no see.
Hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
Hey, Bonnie.
Hey, you love.
Hey.
How you doing, Bonnie?
I'm doing okay. They put my dad on hospice, so I'm kind of dealing and getting really angry with people like Gypsy right now. So
Yeah,
I
that's how
know.
I've been.
Isn't it? When you're not in a good place, people like this really piss you off.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm so
Like
sorry, sweetie.
extremely. Well, we're working and you know, he's had COPD and but I know he's home with, you know, right now and you know, he's going to be where he loves. So that's one thing for me that helps me.
It takes probably takes a relief off knowing that he's okay. You know, somebody's tending.
Watching. Yes, because
Yeah.
when you're on hospice, somebody is there all the time. A nurse, not a CNA who comes
Oh
in
my gosh,
twice a
absolutely.
week. Right.
Not like, you know, the other
Yeah,
situation.
I was a CNA once upon a time.
Right. I know my mother's not hospice, not for medical purposes. She has
She's on
arthritis.
oxygen as Dreamer's lighting up a cigarette that kills me, yo.
No, again, it's
wild.
lies. And it's insulting for people who've had a loved one who's been on hospice.
It really is. Yes.
It's like
See, the term CNA trips me up because a CNA to me is a nurse anesthetist, which is big time. And then you have the LVNs, which is a vocational nurse.
Well, that's
So-
basically what it is, yeah.
Look at that
CNA.
goofy look on her face. I just want to
I know. I'm gonna push play here.
Yes.
Here we go. I'm gonna push play.
Great.
It's work, but
It's
it's
work.
good work, right?
Right.
It's
Work
the
that
fruitful
matters.
work.
Yes.
Absolutely, because like you said, you are parents
Mhm.
to a new baby girl, Aurora.
Yes.
Yeah, you both get these grins on your face when you say her name. How you finding parenthood?
Excellent.
Good.
We're doing
Absolutely.
really, really
Yeah.
good.
It
Hold
brings a
on,
whole
they're
new
shaking
meaning
their
to
head
life.
no
And,
when they're saying yes.
The body language does not match.
No.
And also, what parent says, excellent, everything's perfect. It's like, oh, it's hard. We love her
And she's
so
shaking her
much.
head no while she says it. It's weird.
Yeah.
Ken's like, yeah, I don't have to see the baby half the time anyways. Because
Exactly. They're all well rested.
Yeah. Oh shit. I forgot what I was gonna say. But that seems to be like the only thing they seem to be more secure about. I feel like they're only together for the baby. Like I don't think they're in love. I don't.
Yeah, and Ken to prove us all wrong, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's got
he's
that
a mama
fucking stupid 9th grade promise ring on.
Yeah, they're
Like a
together,
cuck.
together out of spite. Yeah, we'll show all those naysayers. We're gonna
Like a
stay
big
together.
old,
Damn it! Even though we hate each other,
like a big old cuck, Ken.
he is. He's the biggest.
You both get these grins on your face when you say her name. How you finding parenthood?
Excellent.
Good.
We're doing really.
They
really
are
good.
shaking their heads no.
Because they're so trying. They know what they're supposed to say, but their insides don't match.
No problems at all. She never cries. She sleeps through the night. It's
She goes to the
great.
bathroom by herself.
My baby just slid out of me, and it was so easy.
Yeah, I didn't have to push or
She's
anything.
on solid food
Like she just
now.
fell out,
She's
yo.
thriving.
Had 2 hours.
I mean, I can still go to concerts like Post Malone where the main thing being served is alcohol, which is against your probation. I mean, I can fly across the country.
Yeah, look at me.
No
I don't even look at the
problem.
babies.
I've been
Aurora
away from my
is
baby 3 times
walking.
in 6 weeks.
Yeah, walking, using the bathroom, feeding herself,
Yeah.
jogging. It's great.
I could never.
No, not
I
at
wonder
2
if
months.
she's gonna
No,
get her
I've
name put on her car.
a lot
like
of
she did
people
with
don't even
Rihanna.
leave, like, I'm just, overnight too. That's what gets me.
Yeah. States away. Like if
No,
something
let's not.
happened, you couldn't
Yeah.
just drive to
What,
where
you're
the
gonna leave
baby
that
was.
with Christy and her wine?
Yeah, and she can't say that she had to do it for work because there's Zoom. She could have just, done a video call for the interview.
Like she did for the one in the UK. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm a new mom. I just don't want to leave the baby.
Let's not forget her highlight of the year was reconnecting with Ken.
Yeah,
Right.
she cares more about Ken than
That was
being
just
cute,
bizarre.
right?
But it would be one thing. I mean, in America, sadly, maternity leave is only 6 weeks. So she's lucky to be able to be with the home with the baby all the time. She doesn't have to go work a regular job.
You
have to do
know, men get
anything
maternity leave too.
Well, if this is the last season, what is she going to do after that?
Oh, they hint around for a third one.
I fucking hope not.
I hope not too.
Yeah. It brings a whole new meaning to life, and every day has just been more exciting than the last.
Yeah.
And just watching her grow more and more each day, it's just
She's
been a real
so
blessing.
beautiful.
Oh, I love it.
I know everybody says that about their own kid, but
Listen,
she really is so
right?
beautiful.
You're like, she really is. My baby really is. Did you were you ready? Do you think to be a dad, or was it like out of the frying pan into the fire?
I think it's a little bit of both for all
Okay.
first-time dads. You think you're ready, then some days you're like, I'm not sure if I am, and then once she's here, you just kind of put it in gear, and it's been nothing but fun since the beginning, and she's been the best baby too, the most behaved, like lovable baby too.
Behaved?
Everything
Best
is
behaved?
and lovable.
Everything's perfect. Perfect.
Behaved and lovable.
I've never heard parents, especially new ones, describe their babies and their experiences in these ways before.
Lovable. She
I mean, everybody's
Love-
excited.
so
and
is a
yay with
baby
their
not
teeth.
aren't
lovable?
all
sounds like the
yeah,
kid
aren't
takes
all
most care of
babies?
her.
Yeah. But all
I
babies
can't
are
lovable.
What?
Good job, Ken.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, she's 2 months. We act like she's a year. Like, oh, she's
Yeah, I
brand
don't know how
new.
an infant could not be well behaved anyway. It's an infant, so.
It's an
I wonder
infant. What
which
did
one
it do?
is
Like,
the
start smoking?
where Ken was
Most
like, she's
lovable got
finally
me.
opening her eyes.
Another
So
great
we're
speech.
definitely blessed with that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's been like a whole new beginning of a whole new life, and I've loved every minute of it so far.
How do you divide the responsibilities? So
We flip a coin.
Okay,
There's
yeah,
actually
okay.
they make a coin that says daddy's turn or mommy's.
Oh, the Madeline Soto coin. Isn't that?
I got that from my friend.
You know that they use that too. Legit.
Gypsy got one that said daddy's turn on both sides.
But does anyone follow the Madeline Soto
Yes.
case?
Yes, I do.
Wasn't that the coin?
That's one of the things that she suggested to Stefan. She said, we need these.
I
Yeah.
don't know that case. What is
It was
that?
on
You
Amazon.
don't know the Madeline Soto case?
No, I've definitely heard the name,
What?
but I have no idea what the
Happened in
story
New York,
is.
right?
Yeah.
Katie.
No, Florida.
Oh, Florida.
Where have you, what?
Madeline Soto, just look it up and start going down the rabbit hole. Because Stephen Stearns, the man who murdered her, he's going to court, I think next month, for his ESAM charges.
Wait,
because
isn't it this
it's
month?
just, I can't remember if they changed it or not. I know it's coming up.
He's an awful human, and the mom should not
He
have
should be
immunity.
burned. Yeah, he should be burned alive.
Yeah.
That man. Mm-hmm.
His turn, and we flip it. Sheriff's office. I got death threats. People don't feel like I'm going to be a good mother because of what my mom put me through.
That's not why.
Let me
No,
prove
that
you
that's not why.
It's not why, Gypsy.
No.
Gypsy, you talk about breaking the cycle of abuse
Mhm.
that you experienced from your mother. And I would think that would probably be one of the things that sits with me, because we also know that sometimes we can fall into patterns
Mhm.
that we experienced.
Mhm.
Is that a fear of yours? And how do you actively try to break that cycle?
It's not a fear of mine per se that I will become like my mother. Because my relationship with my daughter is already so vastly different than my relationship was like with my mother.
She's 2 months.
I was gonna say, how would you even remember what it was like when you were that young? You don't.
Yeah, it's so vastly different.
Well,
That is
if she has an
crazy.
experience like with her mom, then the baby will be just fine.
Yeah, she'll go be Disney World concerts.
Yep.
Trips to the Cape. All sorts of stuff. A free house.
They did her dirty post in this picture.
I know.
Oh, Gypsy yeah. But look how happy Dee Dee is.
I know. She
Dee
loved
Dee always
Gypsy
looks
just like
happy.
Gypsy loves her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Is her last, or let's not forget, Dee Dee's last words, according to Gypsy, were "Please don't hurt me."
Yep.
Like, what the fuck?
Why is Gypsy dressed like a nun?
It does look like
She's got it's like a beaded headband. I love the double headwear. It's like a hat or a headscarf and a beaded head.
It looks like a nun thing.
It really does.
All right, here we
Oh,
go.
a habit.
Was like,
oh, what?
Oh, nothing. You're good.
Okay.
With my mother. And I think by keeping a very close support system, like my stepmom, Christy, my dad, my sister, like Ken, like I have all of these people in my corner that can say, Gypsy, maybe this might be a better choice.
Right.
They're a guiding light to, if I don't fully understand something or kind of question what am I doing as a parent, they're there to help.
That's
doesn't listen to
actually very
anyone, though.
adult, very mature.
What?
She doesn't listen to anyone though, ever. That's how she ended up in all the situations that she's ever
Right.
been in. She doesn't listen to anyone. They even said it
Take care of the
that
baby
she doesn't
anyway.
listen. They said it about her, that she does what she wants. So
Yeah, well, not Gypsy, Alma. Gypsy likes to slander her mother. Now I feel like she's able to like gloss over that stuff by saying, I'm a new mom, so ask me all about being a new mom, not about my mom and what I did. Let's talk about how I'm a new mom now.
How I'm learning from how terrible my childhood was.
Let's take the focus off of what I did and focus on the
Right.
fact that I'm a new mom.
Right, precisely.
Make me vomit.
Of you to say, I know that now that you have a daughter, you also have decisions to make in the future.
Mhm.
How much will you tell her
Mhm.
about your story,
Mhm.
about her grandmother that you killed,
Mhm.
and you have
that you killed.
Oh, the
Play
shade.
Play
I
that
love
back
it.
again. Play
I
that back
am.
again really
Gotta-
slow.
I was
really
not
hard.
expecting that.
No.
That
She
was
threw that shade in there real quick.
Will you tell
Mom that
her
you killed.
about your story,
Mhm.
about her grandmother that you killed,
Mhm.
and you having served time in prison? Have you thought about that now, or is that something that you try to put off to think about for later?
Of course. I mean, we knew, and I knew even before getting pregnant, that my future kids were going to have to be told about it someday. And so I think that it's beyond us. I think we're going to have to enlist the help of a child therapist.
Oh my God. I can't with the talking points. Like
Yucky.
Cajun accent.
If there's any truth to that,
right.
Look how red Ken's face got.
I wish
I
that they
know,
showed
he's
her
pissed.
reaction
Yep.
to them saying it like immediately, not a few seconds later.
We're gonna have to enlist in a child therapist.
I don't like how
I
brave
swear
she's
she has a
getting.
new
I don't
PR
like it.
team.
I don't like how brave she's getting. I don't like her fucking attitude. I don't like it.
I feel like she has a PR team or something, or Chat GPT's helping her out with how to answer some of these questions. Yeah. Because I mean, that's like your most generic, answer to give is,
Of
well,
course.
we're gonna
Of
have to
course.
seek out a child therapist.
Yeah, that's what I mean. All her answers were just so bad.
It's
They were like
beyond
clearly like
us.
planned out and non-answers.
Thought they weren't talking to
Yeah.
her till she was an adult about it. Like now a child.
I know what happened to
Y'all will be
18.
divorced
She's a
by
child
then.
therapist.
Oh yeah.
Mommy killed grandma? Yeah, write a book for that. Why
Yeah.
did mommy kill grandma?
By
I'm pretty sure she's
Gypsy
about to
Rose
say.
Blanchard.
I'm pretty sure she's about to talk about how she, at the end of the book, she talks to Aurora in it, but like the whole book before that is all about sex and stuff. So
Yeah,
So
all about the
gross.
condiment.
Ugh, so disturbing.
The Chinese or Japanese dildos.
And the barbecue sauce?
Yeah.
Barbecue and ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup.
Barbecue sauce. What was the
Baby back
Yes.
ribs. She should come out with her own barbecue sauce. That could be your next
Don't give her an
venture.
idea.
There you go.
Don't give her an idea.
Okay, body chocolate, body but
She's one of those people that do the butthole like chocolate.
Oh,
Please tell me y'all heard of that.
Oh, I've
You
seen
can
those.
get that. Yeah, you can get that.
Does she do new ones? Does she do new ones with Alexis Oakley?
Yeah, well, it's just them. Yeah, it's a bit more of a video of them, a quick video of them. Her buying all the things. Like Tasha.
Oh, here they are. Oh, they did one 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, the Tatcha.
Her makeup bag. Oh, there's like 10 videos. No, more like 5, but still.
Yeah, there's a lot. It was despicable.
The fuck. All right.
She's posting a lot since she's been in her element, where she
She's
thinks
on
she's
a high right now. It's like when she went to fucking New York.
I'm on a high right now.
They went to Sephora and she got like all this makeup, and then they showed like how much she spent.
How much did she spend?
She's like, Ken's gonna kill me.
Yeah,
How
they
much
didn't-
was
they
it?
didn't- Well, they
I
showed
didn't.
it quickly.
Yeah, they showed it real quick. I was supposed to go back and like look and zoom in, but I forgot.
Ken's gonna kill me.
How many fucking makeup products do you need? You've got one face.
And they're not all making her pretty. That's what.
That would be funny if Ken killed you, because you know from killing.
The fuck? Bethany? The fuck?
The fuck?
The fuck?
The fuck?
At that point in time, because you never know, a child in her class or a parent could say something to her. We want to be the ones that kind of break the news to her first, and we're going to do it with the therapist, with her family. Like, we're going to make sure that it's as delicate as possible.
Oh my God. Delicate. Let me delicately tell you about the time I murdered your grandma.
Yeah, they're gonna break
You
the
got the
news
tongue.
that she
You
killed
got the
her
tongue.
grandmother, her mother. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Very gently. Like,
Sorry, sweetheart.
yeah.
Oh, I just zoomed in. It's like $360.
She can't keep that tongue in her mouth.
On what?
Whatever she got, man. I don't know what
And
to
make
say.
well, she did buy Tatcha cream. That's like
Oh,
over
that
100.
stuff's $68.
Oh yeah, I have some of those.
Mhm.
Sadly, I don't.
So do
buy it
I.
anymore. But yeah, because
By
it's
Patrick
really,
Ta.
doesn't really work. It's just like any other lotion.
Slurp.
Look at her tongue. I paused it right at the.
I know we were telling you that.
Yeah,
That's a
we were
great
saying
one.
I love it.
The case.
Love it.
Yeah, just one day. And, little Aurora, it's time we have a sit down and talk to you about
A
how,
delicate sit down.
I murdered your grandma, Dee Dee.
I
And
manipulated
in her sleep while
same
she
as
slept
Panther sex.
peacefully.
Because I couldn't do what I wanted to do.
Yeah, I was, just read my book.
Ew.
Yeah.
Are you going to gently tell her with your book? Come
Are
on
you gonna
now.
story time at night, like at the fire? She's gonna
Yeah,
read aloud.
chapter 1.
Chapter
Barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
You know, I used to suck bottles too.
Up until I was 24. Ugh.
I wish I still could.
I wonder if they'll take her bottle away.
Chapter 5, My Pecan.
I bet Ken is excited to be in California. Or when they
Chapter
went
5.
to
Wish I
What
could go
is
to
California.
West Hollywood, like sneak out.
Oh God.
They went to that Lakers game for one reason only, and I'm just gonna leave it there.
Appearance. That's what I think. Look
Yeah.
at her with that tongue. I can't.
No,
The tongue kills me every time.
Keep that thing
Yeah.
out.
She sneaks it out there real quick. You gotta
Yeah.
snap it.
Slurp.
Snag
Not
it.
quick enough.
Oh,
And then
should I
when
push
she
the
gets
button?
a lot older and becomes an adult herself, I did write my own memoir, My Time to Stand. And
I thought you didn't.
at the very end, there is a part in which I kind of talk to her and tell her that, this is how I want you to know my story.
Ew, Gypsy.
You
Oh,
wrote
Noticed
that book
this
to
so
lie to your daughter.
much.
Nice.
your daughter should never lay eyes on that book.
Never.
Ugh.
But she said her ghostwriters wrote it. Remember? She said that she was gonna rewrite it because of. I can't keep
If
up.
my mom told me
She can't
anything
keep it
sexually
straight.
that
She
she did,
can't
I
keep up.
vomit.
She can't keep up.
And she wrote at the end of the book. Maybe write it at the beginning so she doesn't have to read the whole book to get to
Right.
it.
Just yeah. Don't read. Just read this part. Okay. Then
I
put
would
it down.
never want my kids reading something like that.
Fuck
Ever.
no.
God, about your mom. Could you imagine?
That's so
Oy.
man. That's gonna so
No,
cringe the kid.
I would. Yeah, it's.
I
so,
have
it's
stories that
awful.
I would never tell my children.
Of course
Well,
not.
You know?
No.
Remember, as a
Lord,
kid, you don't
no.
want to think of your parents doing it anyway.
No,
Right.
hell no.
My
Hell
God.
no.
And then you're about
Gypsy
to
wouldn't
bark.
even be around.
So
She needs to write a little golden book or somebody AI a little golden book
kid
for
book.
Gypsy's daughter. Yeah, that says
Well, she needs. Oh.
Why was Grammy murdered?
Yeah, that's a good
The
one.
golden book. Why did Grandma die?
Yeah, why did Grandma
She
die?
wouldn't
Why
even
did
be
Grandma have
around
to
if.
die?
Why is Grandma
Why
in
did
heaven?
Grandma have to die? She went away. She's in the sky.
I was just a little
She's
fly.
turning this to Dr. Seuss.
Mommy
Because I
stole a
have.
knife
Yep.
and
'Cause
gave
I
it
had
to
to
a
take her live.
man.
Because I had to take her live.
And his name was Dan.
It all started with a man named Dan. And then a
I know
boy
I can. I know I can.
whose knife I put in his hand.
Japanese.
I ran
dildo.
away after many shots from a
Mm-hmm.
BB gun. That wasn't a good one, but yeah.
Yeah, we gotta
Somebody
do a collab and write a
That
book
day
of our
was a
own.
lot
I
of
think we've
fun.
got something going here.
I do too. I think we need a collaboration.
I love
My
writing.
Grammy had to go away.
She
But
couldn't
she'll
live
return.
another
back
day.
any day.
She couldn't
Yes,
live
but
another
she'll
day.
return most any day. Any moment I may see my Grammy coming back to me.
My mother told me I had leprosy, so I started drinking a lot of Pepsi.
That was good,
Love
Nicole.
it. Wieners everywhere.
What rhymes with chromosome disorder?
Deletion. So I had Nick stab my mom to completion.
And then I
Because of my
found in
macro deletion. Yes.
Oh, that was good.
See, we need to collab.
Sorry. This is good.
Aurora,
This
you
is
wouldn't
fun.
be here anyway.
So
His
6 of us
Ken's
could collab on a
girlfriend
book.
wouldn't let me come out to
didn't
play.
break up with him today.
Mommy said that I was sick. And in return, I got lots of trips.
I was going to say a lot of dick, but okay.
I was gonna say dick. Yeah. All I wanted was some
I think
dick.
this is a brilliant idea, and it needs
Like
to be
I
done.
was, I
grenades and
shaped
ham.
my bush
Grenades
and
Our
and
set it
gift.
ham.
there,
This will be our gift to the baby.
and then I
Ooh, I
walked
like
out of
it.
my wheelchair.
The
We need to
tree.
do a
Three
grenades
of them are
and ham
gonna lose their
version.
shit. Y'all are
Oh,
so disgusting.
We're fine.
I call
Yep.
them the Splice Girls.
She's
The- no,
The
disgusting.
Splice Girls.
The Splice
That's
Girls.
fucking
Bree is
funny.
Beastie Spice.
What, Haiti?
She said it's breather therapist. What?
Oh, there's so much.
Mommy got out of jail and met
And
And
Grandma.
I was trying to add Brie in there, but I can't think of how.
And Brie
A
went to
Chris,
hell.
a Christmas Brie showed up unannounced.
No,
My deadbeat
Jazz Fest, you can go with
dad's name
that
is
theme.
Rod, and I got to go to Cape Cod.
That's
This is
great.
fun. Yeah.
Wait, the one with you said announce. You
Mad
could say
Libs.
something like, and Brie loves me so much, and then she pounced.
Mommy got
Yep.
tired her, and then she had to bounce.
Yeah. We're
If
good
you
at
want
this.
the
I
fiction
like
and
it.
not the facts, go to Brie. She has the snacks.
Facts.
You don't think the baby will stay in her custody? I don't know.
I had to kill my mother, Dee Dee, and now I'm friends with Brie and Key.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And
my mother,
everyone
Dee Dee.
on the internet still hates me.
Yep.
Except for Key and Brie.
And
Yeah.
Dreamer.
And
I met a
Dreamer.
man, or was it a woman?
Hello, Lex Wonderland. Hey, Apple. Apple's made her way over to the TikToks a little bit.
Yes,
I
I still
love
have
that.
something.
Apple.
But Justice said yesterday, he was, I just heard him talking, and he was like, I don't go on TikTok because it's so toxic. It's true. It is pretty toxic over on the
Oh,
TikTok.
it's horribly
It
toxic.
is, yeah.
I went live yesterday, and it was just a
Oh, I
fucking
know.
shit
Wild.
show, man. I
Oh
just
my
sat
God.
back and just let it go. Just let it fly.
I went in there
Look,
for a minute, and I was
yeah.
like, nope.
Yeah, it was
I steer
crazy.
clear of the streets unless
You
somebody
could
goes
tell
over
when
there.
Starlight was feeling that way because she would coffee cup.
I would what?
We call it coffee cupping when you like go away and you're doing something else on your phone. Your icon goes to a coffee cup.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
That's funny.
You go do something else and you swipe out for a second.
It was crazy. It was crazy. Key's crazy. She can't comprehend
Yeah,
normal
There's no
language.
talking to her. There's no talking to her. No, there's no talking to any of them.
Who
Dreamer,
am
none
I
of them.
talking to?
I told
Am I
Key
talking
when she was up on my panel or whatever on TikTok, I was like, Key, do not say it again.
Yeah, you did.
Do not ask who is talking again. Because I was
That's so
about to
funny.
lose my shit.
Yeah, you are. It was so funny.
It's like talking to a child. Like,
I
don't
think
say it again.
You have to do it to Dreamer too. They do it to Dreamer. It's like, Dreamer, shut up. That's when we
Yeah.
mute you, Dreamer, not because we're afraid of you.
You're
That's
just
what
still
Milestones
talking.
herself lately.
At one point, Starlight's like, I'm just muting myself.
I was getting mad.
It's crazy how like ridiculously
Wims came
stupid
up
these people
there.
get.
Yeah, Wims came up and was ripping some ass too. It was great. Yeah, she's getting it. It's spicy. What's up, Ash? Oh, yes. Yes, we are. You know, it's my favorite thing to do. All right, here we go.
This is how you can learn about what happened to your mama. And of course, that's going to come a lot later when she's able to read it.
I think it's a really good plan. I think that would be my biggest fear because kids can be mean.
Yes.
Maybe even unintentionally. I wonder because how much have you followed the story of the Menendez?
Oh, Lord. Why do they keep asking her this?
You know it makes her
Well, she
mad and
doesn't
jealous
know.
every time too.
I feel like some of these are set up questions. Do they
Oh, yeah.
do that
I said
prior
that
to
last
interviews where it's
time.
like, look, we're going to ask you
said
about
that.
the Menendez brothers and about your baby and about your divorce?
That they do
Yep,
pre-interviews for
giving
every
her
show like
them
this.
to make up
Yeah.
for her failed attempts.
Yeah, like I just watched an old, Paris Hilton interview with David Letterman, and she was like, "This wasn't in the pre-interview," because he wanted to ask her more about going to jail. She's like,
Yeah,
"This is
yeah. Don't they usually have like topics that are approved and not approved?
right?"
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I met Ken when I was in the pen. We were robbed of our sex time, the worst crime. I could sue, but everything I say is untrue. I'm just a pillow princess from hereditary incest. How did I fuck? Oh, I'm just a pillow princess from hereditary incest.
This is fantastic, you guys.
Love it.
We got to write a book. We got this. We have to make this happen.
We could all do like 2 pages or
Rhoda,
something. It would be great.
Golden books, we're coming
We
for
need
you.
Bug to help too.
Yeah, just give us a. Oh yeah, she's a good lyricist. We should just take a period of time. Like, okay, you do the Nick the manipulation of Nick. You do the actual murder. You do
and this is going to be a long book. The golden books are only a few pages. We have to narrow
Well, we
this
could just
down.
sum it up in like two. Like,
We'll do a whole series of books.
Yeah.
oh, there we go.
That
Yeah.
time mommy used the mustard instead of the ketchup.
Whoop.
Does Gypsy whip them out? Yeah. Just not on camera. She can hide her fucking inner latitty, but she definitely has her.
It's
I
in
can't wait
there.
for her to
This
go
is
full of titty. I think she will.
Go full of
Go
titty.
full
Yeah,
of
as soon
titty.
as
She
she
will.
as soon as
Don't
she gets
ever
off,
go full of titty.
Never go full of titty.
Gypsy
just
will-
wait for that
eventually
3
will.
months, and she's going to be full of titty.
I know. When she gets off parole, it's on.
Wild.
We'll see.
You followed them a lot?
Partially, but
Yeah.
not a lot.
Yeah. Is there advice to give to them? Because, they're going to be learning soon whether they will be released from prison. They're going to have to start a journey much like the journey that you've been on.
It's a hard road.
Yeah.
Through people viewed season 1 and the constant struggle.
But how did she go from looking like the penguin to what she looks like now? It just blows my mind.
It is really crazy.
They have some good cameras though. They're like set cameras and stuff. I've learned that too. She looks
I know, but I'm
different
just saying,
different
even in her
interviews.
photos and shit. I don't know.
She's talking about that she's lost so much weight, and it ends up being about 20 pounds. That's about normal. I've had 3 babies. I don't know. It's just about normal to lose.
I could understand if she was breastfeeding, but she's not.
Or I would understand if she was like working out or something.
Right.
But she's not. She
It's called
said that she's. No, I don't think she's on Ozempic. I think she has eating problems.
Well, they said I've heard that she did while she was pregnant, so I wouldn't doubt it. It's selfishness,
I think she doesn't eat very often. I'm not saying she's anorexic. I'm just saying she's not eating like she
wants
should.
him to keep her.
I don't know. Maybe she has a high metabolism. Who the fuck knows, Gypsy? What the fuck? Because
that chromosome deletion might be hitting in now that you had a
maybe
baby. Might have offset
bring
all your stuff.
People
Please bring-
usually gain a lot of weight in prison, so maybe she just like naturally lost it when she got out. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, and she didn't discover self tanner and contouring in this photo here. With
Yeah,
the
no.
nightstand filled in the background.
In
I
the
want her to
airport.
bring back these Freddy Krueger cut T-shirts.
Oh my god, it was so bad.
It's so
She looked a little too orange to me in the I guess when she's in the airport. It
This is
looks
when she
so
first got home.
And maybe
With
she
that-
does need a feeding tube. That's what I'm saying. I just think she just doesn't maybe really have the normal appetite of a regular person. I kind of used to be like that.
I've been
I don't have a
been there.
chromosome deletion though, to be clear. I just had I don't know. I'm still kind of like that. I don't have a huge appetite.
Same.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just got back. That is my favorite shirt.
I know, right?
I think she needs to go back to that. And
Yeah,
she had
bring it
other
back.
Splashes too.
I heard
did-
she handed that
pants
shirt down
like
to
that.
Bree because,
Oh, yeah.
size.
Wait, really?
No.
Oh, I really believed you.
Breeze like. Oh, I'm gonna sound so mean.
Oh,
but
Breeze,
no, Bree
Breeze
could not
style's
fit
worse
in.
than
through those
Gypsy's, if that can be-
slashes.
Ryan and Bree could share clothes.
Oof.
Ooh,
You're not wrong.
not wrong. Just ooh. Ouch.
Nope, not wrong.
All right. Let's
That's
see.
right, we
How
called
much
you
longer
fat.
is this? I will call her fat every day after the
Yeah,
shit she's
exactly.
Well,
done.
she
I don't
liked to
give a
talk
fuck.
shit about me,
Well, it's
so
not a lie.
that's all
Talk
I
shit about
said. I
everybody,
could
so
keep
we're talking
going,
shit
but I
back,
won't.
right?
She has a deceiving head.
getting fat. Her head's starting to get fat.
True.
It's starting to move
It
up.
is. It is starting to show it now. Yep.
Yeah. You're fat.
It's
Sorry.
I love it.
Of fame, support, negative comments, like
Ooh,
all of that
Ryan.
became very overwhelming for me.
Yeah, that was
And I had
great.
to learn really quickly to try to just be myself,
Fuh.
not care what the comments say, and just know that
Yeah, you
I'm
care.
living my life now.
Yeah.
I have been held back from living a life
Oh, shut up.
Liar.
pretty much my
Oh
entire
my
life
God.
before getting out of prison.
Yeah.
Wait
Yeah,
a
oh
minute.
my
Wait a
God.
minute. Wait a 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 minute. There are kids who grew up never traveling, never going to concerts, never going to sports events, never going to Disney World, never going to whale watching. The fuck you talking about, Gypsy?
Yep.
Oh, there's adults that
All
don't
you
even do
had
that.
to do, Gypsy, was get the fuck up and walk away. What?
Right.
Your mother was
That's
not
it.
going to hunt you
You
down
shot
and
your
know.
mother and
drag
she
you
stood up
back.
for you.
She was
She would have had
sick.
the upper hand in the relationship. If anyone had the
Yep.
upper hand, it's Gypsy, because she knew it was bullshit and she could have outed her at any moment.
Right.
Anytime.
And she's the one who shot at her mother and her mother covered for her. She didn't
Let's
tie her
be
to a
real.
bed.
Right.
She didn't
Gypsy
lock
never
her in a
wanted to work for
closet.
herself and be alone. That's it.
God,
Jesus
you're
Christ.
delusional, Gypsy. I really think she believes her own lies.
I do.
She
I
totally
think so
does.
too. Yeah. I think she believes this lie. It's
Mhm.
weird.
And then
Yep.
she tells conflicting stories too, and she doesn't care that people catch her on it. It's like, wait a minute. And she'll just lie to cover that up. And
And
has
she knows that
people
Bree
like
will just
Bree.
try to make that lie true. It's crazy.
I agree, Lex. I think she was in on the scam. She was an adult. She knew that the
100%.
law was probably closing in. And so did
Yep.
probably the Blanche. I have all sorts of theories that I don't have proof of, but I think the Blanchards knew too. I think they were like, they would have all been investigated if it was a con. If they got, you know,
She wasn't scared of her mom. She was scared of getting caught.
yes.
I feel like they're still running a con because, like, of all the lies, it still
Oh,
feels
yeah.
like a con.
It is. It's just an extension of the con.
Yeah, I think so too, Poncho. Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Shit, Dee Dee was probably like, go on then. Just go.
I think she did say that. I think that's the part of the story
Yeah,
that
there.
was true. And her mother was like, okay, just go.
Yeah. If you want to leave, leave.
Right. And I
Mhm.
think she was fine with that.
And her
If
mom
always
locked
somebody
her.
was nice to her.
Her mom locked her out of the house. And she had to
Look at
sleep
that.
on the porch. Remember? She said she had to sleep on the porch.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Bugs.
So
Love
leave
us.
then.
Exactly.
Yeah, you had plenty of
Jeez.
money.
And you had somewhere to go, which was with Nick, who would have
Yes.
picked you up at the fucking Greyhound bus station and taken you with him.
100%.
Yeah.
Instead, you chose to murder your
100%.
mom, and now you're out here acting like this, like nothing ever happened, and that's what pisses me off.
Kids,
Isn't it
people run
cool?
away all the time. Children run away all the time, and parents don't know where the heck they are.
Yeah,
She could have gone somewhere. She could
exactly.
have gone on that bus and went across to that other
And
place.
then, she uses the excuse, well, I tried once and she found me. No, they ratted you out.
They
Actually,
didn't want
you ratted yourself out when you left a note that said, I'm going with Dan.
Right.
I'm running away. I'm going to Arkansas or wherever the fuck it was.
She probably left the address.
Remember she even said that she dropped her cell phone as she was leaving and her mom found her cell phone. Like, the story has changed so many
Yeah,
times.
multiple different stories for that. Yeah.
Yeah. And that her mom found her through the cell phone or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You're such a liar, bitch. Just go
Yep.
sit down somewhere and shut up.
Just like she said that she had chemotherapy, which she never had.
It knows that she never
Yeah,
had.
exactly. Knows that she never had it, but still said it.
Mhm. Ugh. All right, here we go.
And so I need to do what makes me happy. So if it means, hey, I read a comment that says you have an ugly shirt, well, I like the shirt, so I don't care. So I would say just live your life. You know, they've been locked up for a very long time. And so I think getting caught up on some life living would be good for them.
You know, you wish Ryan well, that you hope that he finds happiness, but that he maybe was holding on to the hope that something could be salvaged with you all and that maybe you could get back together? Where does your relationship stand with him today?
Today, we have ended amicably.
Okay.
I feel like there's still far too much healing for us to attempt to even communicate or be close or be friends at this point. So there's just, I am letting him heal. He's letting me live my life, and that's kind of where we stand right now.
How do you feel about that, Ken? Would you be okay with like
Oh.
a friendship, being friends?
Whatever happens in the future, like Gypsy's free to make her own choices. Of course, I try to guide her and help her make the best choice, But right now, I think that we're just fully focused on our family, and we're trying to leave.
That's kind of an odd way to answer that. If you would how do you feel about Ryan still basically being in love with your wife?
Yeah,
Or
that's
not your wife, your
crazy.
girlfriend, your baby mama.
Yeah, baby mama.
Yeah, and his was like, I try to guide Gypsy to make the right decision. So you're having to tell her not to talk to her ex-husband?
Yeah, it's strange.
So
I'd have been
strange.
like, we haven't talked about that yet. That's weird.
Leave the
Yeah,
past
I
in
don't
the
think
past.
he is
and
as prepared as the other was. Prepared. I can't word today.
Yeah, and especially to have a baby right off the fucking bat. They didn't even get a chance to date each other.
No,
Well,
yeah.
she had to have something to keep him.
Exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
And Wine Box Poppy, of course, because of that, she's like, she got pregnant. She's like, my dad's gonna kill me. And Wine Box Poppy would be hysterical since you killed your mom.
Like when
That
her
would be
and Ryan were together, like in New York, they were all over each other, like to the point where people were like, ugh, can y'all fucking stop? Because remember that interview where she told him to shut up and they're like all
Yeah.
wrapped up together, and her and
Yeah.
Ken, I'm just not feeling it. I feel
Yeah,
like
Ken's body language is much different. But I don't know. I think a lot of that was Ryan, because remember that you're hovering when he was just trying to look at a dog picture.
Yeah, but I think a part of her likes that about him.
Oh
Like,
yeah, she needs people
Mhm.
obsessed with her. She needs
She was
that's why.
doing
I'm
She was
sorry.
doing the Dee Dee thing, like how everyone says that Dee Dee like held her hand in interviews. I think that's what she was doing with Ryan, trying to control him during interviews.
Right, exactly. She needs somebody to be obsessed with her, and Ken isn't obsessed with her. Ryan's obsessed with her. Bree is obsessed with her. She needs people to only think about her all the time. And like Dee Dee did. Dee Dee was obsessed with her. So the thing is, Ken's not. So it's almost
she's
like
not getting the attention that she needs. She has to
Yes.
have his attention.
Did you guys catch? She's the one obsessed with him too, and it's very obvious.
Right?
Did you guys catch her saying that she's doing what she
Alma.
wants in her life now? It's like that's all you've ever done is do whatever you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then Nick was obsessed with her. She needs people unhealthily attached to her, and Ken isn't. So she's that. I think it makes her angry, to be honest with you.
It's more of a but it makes it also more of a, I guess,
it's
not
a challenge. You gotta fight for
yes,
it.
challenge,
Right?
absolutely.
Because she's got her Bree, she's got Ryan, she's got she's got
Dreamer.
those people who are obsessed with her. Dreamer. She's got the people who are obsessed with her. That's fine. But now, what about Ken? We need to get him on the obsession. But you can't make. Because
you can't make somebody obsessed.
Nick said he worshipped her during his interrogation. That she needs that.
She wants like the guys, or mainly everyone probably, to be like her knight in shining armor, to go out here and battle for her. And Ken has just never been like that. He doesn't Ryan did.
Oh yeah.
Remember he would clap back at people.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
Ken calls into, or he dials into Sir Morbid, but it's it's not like.
And he says things like that was scrumptious.
No. He calls in.
Not really.
He calls in the Sir Morbid because he likes Sir Morbid.
I agree.
There's no other reason. He's not defending Gypsy. He likes to be on there because he likes him.
Yeah, and he said it was scrumptious that he got Pink Pony kicked out. Like, nothing to do with Gypsy. It's like, I did that.
Exactly.
Scrumptious.
And it's just to be vindictive.
Oh, thank you, Zoe. The fact that people, hold on, I got a cough. Pick on Bree for sticking up for her, and Gypsy says
So
nothing.
true.
Yeah, I know, right?
Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. Just don't respond. Just be unbothered like me.
I'll let you come to the premiere.
At my house. The
You know
house.
that they're all in a Discord together, like Gypsy's in the Discord with them. It's
say that.
fucking weird. I don't know. Can you imagine the conversation? I hope that never gets leaked. I hope you don't have a mole in there.
There was Dreamer was responding to someone. She said, she can't get names right, so I don't know who it is. And she told the person to get a life. It's like, Dreamer, sweetie.
I heard they had a room in the Discord that is for, how to lie to your parole officer.
Oh, I believe
get away
it.
with it.
Probably.
Someone's gonna flip, and that whole fucking Discord's gonna be exposed.
That's right. And she's too stupid to keep things close to the vest. You know that.
Can't wait.
That's the healthiest way we're all moving forward.
Understandable.
And that's kind of just what I keep the light on.
Is there a message that you would like to send to Ryan?
I mean, we've had a very long road, because we had the divorce and then we had the paternity stuff. So I just really wish.
Why wouldn't you just say no? There's not. I don't have a message for Ryan. No.
Right.
He knows.
But she's got to go into this like explanation that is just. I don't know.
I don't know, but this lady, I like her. She's asking and
Yeah.
saying
Look at her face.
Oh no.
They're all gems.
Him well, and I want him
I
to
wish him
find love
well.
and happiness. I want him to love again. I want that for him. Just because I wasn't the one doesn't mean that the one isn't out there.
Do you think about the time when people may not follow your story as much, and you do get that to step out of the limelight? What that day will be like?
I think that day will be.
That's an interesting question.
It is.
Yeah,
She sounds like that lady that came on your panel yesterday that said she was a news reporter.
Oh my God, girl, that was so awkward. It was. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? All right, moving on.
What that day will be like?
I think that day will be a breath of fresh air because I feel like I haven't stopped. And
That's true.
I don't think it's going to happen overnight. I think, nothing ever just happens overnight. I think there's going to be a time where I start to fade, and
Mom died
that's
overnight.
whenever, real life begins, and it's kind of like, okay.
It's hard for me to imagine because we've all been invested in your story. And I think for the most part, I hope you do feel people do root for you. Yeah, people really do root for you. People root for you to have a happy ending. And it feels like you're putting the pieces together to go towards that.
I am. I don't think that anyone has it figured out right away. I know I didn't. And so that's what we're getting to see through the show.
Well, congratulations, Aurora's mama and daddy.
Thank you so much.
Gag.
Yeah.
Shame on ET.
She
Where's the other one?
Not want this to end. I mean, she wants this to go on forever. It's not a breath of fresh air.
She definitely
And
does.
it doesn't happen overnight. Nothing happens overnight. Yeah, except for your mom dying. That happened overnight.
That did, yeah.
Nicole, where's the one with the guy from last night?
The one with the guy. Oh, I don't know. It's
Elastic
not
Gypsy.
extra.
Oh,
Extra,
Bill
okay.
Bush is extra. Yeah.
That's
Right.
Billy Bush.
That's on their website too.
Damn it.
Then Hollywood
sure?
Access did one too.
Extra.
I want the one where he called her Elastic Gypsy.
Yeah, it's ET. Yeah, extra. Billy Bob Bush, whatever.
Copper Crown Dreamer's trying to visit OJ in prison. Yeah, that's where he is. He's still in prison.
Yeah.
He's dead.
He's still in
but
prison.
No, he's still alive.
And he didn't put on a leather glove. It was a leather jacket.
A leather shoe. She should have said.
His leather jacket.
She told somebody else they better do their research before they post. It's like, again, he's in no position to tell anybody anything.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, this is
Look
it.
at these two.
Idiots.
Up where they belong.
All right, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit so I cannot have to pause. Let's see.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard and her boyfriend Ken Urker are in the house. Season 2 of Lifetime's Life After Lockup premieres on Monday. So we're down with GRB. Yeah, you know me, we're down with GRB. Do you know?
Down with
I
GRB.
was so mad I wasn't up there last night because I was fucking dying.
How dare
listening
they
to it.
disrespect Naughty by Nature like
Yeah,
that?
what the fuck? You down with GRB? Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
Oh
me.
no! Oh no!
It's on your page too? Okay. I haven't checked. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is the one where she forgets the baby case. Yeah.
Oh, this is during that?
Yeah.
Oh, right off the bat.
had
You're
to, like,
down
make
with
a video about it. It's
GRB.
so funny.
Who is this man? What is his name?
Billy Bush. He was the one that was interviewing Donald Trump on the bus where he was telling him about grabbing them by the pussy and and how you could assault women.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
because
He
I
lost
thought
his
this
job for a
sounded
long
so
time.
perverted, some of the stuff he says.
Yeah, and he was like agreeing with him and laughing. So he got fired at one point. I guess they finally picked him back up, after some time had passed. But yeah, that's his claim to fame. I know,
We're
poor Naughty
naughty
by
by
Nature.
Justice for naughty
"What?"
by nature. You better retract that.
Premieres on Monday. So we're down with GRB. Yeah, you know me, we're down with GRB. Do you know me?
I do know you.
You do. Okay.
No one can forget the Bushman.
Has anyone ever said that to you?
Oh my! That's
You
just
didn't know who
tacky.
he was before this video.
So cringy.
Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
can't. He looks like a.
Ken's looking at his hair like, if only.
This is awkward.
Is he
only.
giving
should all
Ken the
get
eyes? Look at them. They're looking at each other
So
longingly.
excited. Yeah, they're loving it.
Yeah. Ken's
Everyone-
looking at him with loving eyes, and Billy Bush is looking him back with loving eyes.
He
No, he's
said
staring at his
everyone's
hair
down with
going,
the
"Oh,
Bushman.
Oh
The
god.
Oh
Bushman. I wish
god!
I had
Everyone's
the hair."
down with the Bushman. Oh, Ken.
I do know you.
You do.
I do
Okay.
know you.
You have it. Now
What?
Of course, it's singing
What-
my
why- Why is she chanting that?
I'm down with that.
You're all in this.
Chanting?
GYB.
Could
Are you kidding
imagine?
me?
Oh my god.
She's such a fucking narcissist.
I know.
I missed all this part. There it is. There it is. The elastic Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
So cringe.
Perfect. She's so perfect. The waitress.
Look at that face.
I know. Look at Ken's
Put
face.
your cock.
Somebody needs to AI an
I'm out.
elastic Gypsy Rose Blanchard. What was it? Like Stretch Armstrong.
Stretchy
Oh,
Armstrong.
There we
that's
go.
a good idea. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Case, I need you to get on that. We need a Stretch Armstrong commercial, only it's elastic Gypsy.
Please.
Injustice could do a great AI, I'm sure.
I'm
The
gonna do
new
something like that.
elastic Gypsy.
See.
Let's see his
Look at
Now
elastic
with
insurance.
wheelchair.
GRB.
Now with
disappearing
wheelchair
belly.
and or golf cart.
No, and baby bottle
You
accessories.
can do the nose.
Yeah, the
too. You can
accessories.
change.
A wheelchair, a golf cart.
Elastic
Eating
Gypsy
tube.
nose job edition.
Get the
Yeah,
new
nose
nose.
job
It
edition.
comes
You
with the
can
new
change
Play
the
it
nose.
nose
again.
too.
Clip it, soundboard.
It has to come with the cut-up shirt.
Best part
Whoop.
Is this
being a
man
mom.
married? Is he married? What is he?
I'd divorce him if I was married to him.
He seems odd.
He's
Like a
cringy.
He's not.
pervert.
He's really not. He's just trying to make. I don't know. I don't mind.
I haven't
Billy
watched
Bush.
Extra in so long, so maybe that's why I'm like.
I
who the
didn't even
fuck
know
is
it was
this
still
guy?
around, to be
Look,
honest.
the Access Hollywood one, Ken tries to like take over the interview in the beginning.
Oh my God! Yes, that
Jeez,
one.
there's
just-
another.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Fuck.
he tries to take
Media
over
board.
the interview.
Yeah, how many did she
He
do?
talks over
Jeez.
him. Oh,
Press junket.
Why
Yeah,
are they doing so
She's
many?
on
Are they
tour.
worried about the show not doing well?
she gets paid for this shit.
Bitch.
That's why.
Gypsy.
Ken got his over talking the interview.
I don't want attention, but let me go out here and look like a fucking dumbass. We're all in the name of my
13
show.
And leave my baby for days at a time just so that
Oh.
I can.
I do hope she fades off into oblivion, but I don't feel like it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. She's going to keep giving us stuff to laugh at.
Absolutely.
Can't
help it.
She said she was leaving social media, and now she's all over it. So
She never left. She was
Yeah.
posting by the next day. Just
That's so true.
Like when Brie took her break. Remember the break that lasted 2 hours? I'm gonna take a week.
Oh, that was
I looked around
terrible.
my house.
Almost as bad as that
how many
sweater on
times
Fat
has Bree?
Tuesday.
How many times has Bree said that she's not going to talk about Gypsy anymore? She's not doing Gypsy content anymore. Yet that's literally
No, I
all
need
she
to go
eats,
back
sleeps, and
clip
breathes.
all the time she said that and like make a video out of all the time she said that.
Exactly.
You could pay her your water
Doesn't
bill with
leave
all the
them up.
times. If you had $1 for every time she said she was leaving.
Be as wealthy as Gypsy.
Best part about already she's meeting those milestones perfectly.
I'm glad he
She's
said Billy
starting
Bush.
to smile. Like she's starting to show us.
Babies smile like immediately, I swear. Even if it's just a little crack of a smile.
It's not a personality, it's gas. Goddamn.
Yeah, it's gas.
Yeah.
You act like she's talking and shit. I don't know.
And she ain't watching Barbie, dum dum.
That's why I like Billy Bush. He's that way all the time. He will push it. I can withstand him at least. I don't like him, but
But the thing is that he did gloss over. I mean, they said already and they didn't answer. And
Aurora's already writing her memoir.
she's gonna be a prodigy. Watch.
Oh gosh, here we go.
That's who she is. What
How
she's
does,
about.
how does she do
Oh,
with
she's smiling. It says so much. I can already figure out who she is.
Ken's arms?
Amazing.
I got all the
Everything's
best
so
burping
amazing.
techniques. I got the best calm.
Arms.
Amazing.
What?
I said everything is so amazing.
everything's always
For answering everything amazing.
amazing.
Here's a move I used to do with my
What? What just happened
He's
right
trying
there?
to. He's trying to dig at Gypsy. Like your
And
energy
she's not
is
catching
calm.
it right.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you said in the dryer.
Uh-oh.
But it was in its car seat. It was just in the dryer.
Whoops.
Oh,
dang.
Oh well. Mistakes happen.
Dryers these days are too. They don't do what they used to. They're too. They don't do a lot.
Well, my parents actually used to put me in because the car seat in the car used to put me to sleep. So they'd get in the car and put me to sleep. They wouldn't put me on a dryer.
Yeah, a lot of parents do that. I heard.
Yeah, they did that back in the
Well, I mean,
80s and the
they know how
70s, man.
Yeah, that's before like
Now
walkers.
Gypsy has a
They know how
fucking
lazy they
AI
are.
crib. She doesn't
No,
need to
that's
put it on
crazy.
top of the dryer. She's got an AI
I
crib.
wonder how that thing was
Fuck.
expensive. I'm sure
What does it do? What does an AI crib even do? Like, come on.
it moves on its own. I think.
Yeah,
That's
it like
insane.
rocks it. You know
So
what I
she
mean?
doesn't have to do anything. That's
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But I've noticed because I do watch some of these like mommy vlogging type family people. A lot of them have those now.
But you know what? That's going to take away some of the actually bonding. Like, come on, that cannot be
That's
healthy in the
true.
long run.
I agree.
It's going to cause what's it called when a kid is like not close to anybody? What is there's a name
like
for it?
it's a detached. Yeah.
Detached. Yeah, detachment. Yep.
Detachment syndrome. Yeah, and then they become psychopaths.
Mm-hmm. Just saying.
Dee Dee would be very disappointed, Dee Collins.
I agree.
Dee
She
Dee be
really
like,
would.
you get your ass home and be
pick
with
up the
your
space.
baby.
Yep.
You get off that TV, Gypsy. Unless you're bringing in money. Well, I guess you are. The day I see her with some fucking Mickey ears on, because I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I'm going to throw up. I may quit the internet that day. She should not be allowed back at Disney. I mean, I think of that picture of her with the aerial wig, that one the girl just happened to get her in the background.
Oh yeah, oh my
She's like
god.
23. She's 23. It was the January
Yeah,
before the
right
murder.
it was not long before she committed murder. So yeah.
Little scammer. Or was it to ease Gypsy's mind? Maybe Gypsy didn't know if you were the daddy or not.
If she says that she was 100% certain, she is lying. She was no way she was 100% certain. She was definitely worried.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
And then we.
Did you know all along?
I knew.
Oh.
I knew. I was like, we're happy.
Damn.
They did another one for legal reasons. Is that the one where, because Ryan's lawyer was like
The
wanting it
first
to be
one should
proved?
have held up in court. It was a court-approved DNA test, so why do they have to take another one? You can do that. Like, they have court-approved ones.
All right.
Which she said
And has that
was.
actually gone through? Because the last I looked, it was still being questioned.
Having a baby. I mean,
how the fuck are they cut from the same cloth?
He's
Nobody's
looking
cut.
like he don't agree.
Yeah, because they're not at all.
He's like,
Gypsy
I don't
grew
know.
up in a very bizarre life.
Yeah.
Either
I think-
any way you look at it.
I think that Ken is in love with this guy. I've never seen him so happy.
Right? Maybe he's excited to finally have a dude interview him.
Yeah, no, I think he's just in awe of his hair. In
That
awe of
too.
his hair.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, look at all that hair.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Shut
God.
up.
Like the
Oh, are you
same
serious
stuff-
right now?
Same shit she said to Nick. Oh, Becca Scoops is here.
Hey,
Becca.
Hey, Becca.
Hey guys.
Somebody's got background.
Yay, Becca.
Can you hear me? Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to interrupt, but can I just make a couple points here real quick?
Of course.
Please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it okay? It's not
Of
about
course.
this, it's about something else.
Yes.
Oh, in case I texted you. That's all. Just I texted you. So okay. Everyone knows how Bree doxed me, right? We all get that.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to address a couple points, and then I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm getting
Okay.
emails from people, and I don't care what
Okay.
she's saying except for just a couple things. Is it okay if I use this platform, Starlight?
Absolutely. Becca, you know that.
Okay. So, she's claiming that she couldn't have doxed me because she is using my maiden name, which is Dissecting. Obviously, it's out there now. Who cares? Okay. So, let me just take you back 30 years ago when this thing happened, when my first husband was murdered. There wasn't any social media. Okay. There was no social media. Now, when social media came about and I needed to figure out how to make some money, and I was taking care of both my ill parents, obviously it was going to be doing something from home. I was lucky enough and blessed enough to get a couple of gigs with different websites. Okay. Writing and doing stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah, you
When
don't
that
have to
happened-
explain yourself if you don't want
No,
to.
but
'cause
I
these
want to
people
explain
can
to them.
all-
I want to explain how they're so stupid. How this
Okay.
is so stupid.
Okay.
Okay. Like they think they're like gotcha. No,
I know.
gotcha.
I don't know how they hear the same things that we hear. Because we're
Yeah.
not listening or reading the same things,
No, yeah,
apparently.
you have support.
Okay.
and
So
you-
at that
you-
point,
yeah.
I'm like going, okay, crap. Obviously I can't use my legal name. I have to be very careful and all that. And so hence I use my maiden name, which hadn't been my legal name since 1983 when I got married the first time. Dissecting was no longer my legal name. So that was my maiden name. There's no way for anyone to find me using that name. Okay. It felt safe. All right. Even if I was to say who my first husband was in that situation, no one can find me. All right. Based on the last name Dissecting. All right.
Yeah,
There's no gotcha there. Go ahead, Haiti.
Your maiden name is doxing you.
Yeah. That wasn't all of it was doxing because they didn't have my permission to reveal anything about me. But if we're going to get technical, the doxing of my legal name was
Right.
it. Okay.
Right.
Not the Dissecting name.
Right.
Not
I
the
know what you
Dissecting
mean.
name.
Mhm.
That name I used on Facebook, I used on Twitter. Yes, I used the Dissecting name. I didn't use my real name, okay?
Mhm.
When they did that, even my
That's
Social Security card isn't my legal name. That's how crazy this has been for me, all right?
yeah.
There's only 2 things that have my legal name on them, that I had to have my legal name. One was my nursing license, and the other thing is my driver's license. Not even my social I didn't have to change my Social Security card,
Right.
so I didn't.
Yeah.
So, there's that, okay? So, no gotcha, no that, and then the other thing I just wanna say is a stupid thing that just came up was like, "Oh," and I just want them to know, I don't listen to them. People send me little clips,
Yeah.
and I listen to some of the clips, and most of it I'm not gonna address, but I just wanted to address these 2 points because I do feel for the people that are over on TikTok and trying to defend me and all that, and hopefully this will just peter out and go away, and that's what I'm hoping for. But we do have a file, and I'm not gonna talk about the legal stuff that's going on behind the
Yeah,
scenes with
don't.
this. I'm not gonna address that either.
Mm-mm.
I don't want them to know, okay?
Hold that close to your
No,
chest.
move
Oh
in
yeah, give
silence.
them a heads up.
Move
Exactly.
in silence.
Exactly.
That's right.
The other thing is this little Facebook thing that they found that said, "Oh, look, she used her name,
I
her
saw that,
Rebecca
yeah.
Desario name to post." That was my very first video, and I was trying to get views. It was my first video. I did not say in that post, "Hey, guess what? That's me." I
Right.
just went into that GRB Facebook page and posted it. I
Yeah.
didn't say, and then they're like, "See, her name's Rebecca, and it's Becca Scoops. Of course, it's the same person." Okay, just stop.
The fact that they're digging and digging that much to find things like that
It's
is
malicious intent.
It's creepy and
It's still
wrong.
yeah.
Super
malicious. Yeah,
creepy. When I saw they found that,
100%.
I was like, "Are you kidding me? Really?"
Enough.
It's like
It's
they're
like,
You're
going out
digging.
of their way to look for things. It's
well,
weird.
that's the problem. And the thing is, again, we've discussed this. It's like they're character assassinating rather than like disproving you, which they
Right.
can't do because they can't.
Right.
Well, and I've
You're
heard
right, they're
Bree
wrong.
say things like, "She's going to get her. I'm going to get back." Like that's malicious intent.
It is. It's malicious
Yes.
intent. It's threatening.
Yes.
Cut
Yes,
it
and
out.
it's cyber stalking. I feel like I'm being
Yep.
100%.
stalked.
It
Absolutely.
is.
100%.
Honestly,
It
That's
Cyber stalking,
absolutely
I
is.
cyberbullying,
felt stalked too,
And it's
but not to
I
the degree that you
violating
have.
this is
electronic
why it's illegal.
communications, all of it.
Oh, and one other point, that I think it's really important for everyone to know that's, been a supporter of mine is that I have no ability to delete anything because they're not my websites. I have no ability. I heard one clip, Breeza, oh, she's going around deleting everything. I
oh
can't
yeah.
delete anything. They're not I was being paid
You were a
to write
guest.
things. Do you get it?
Oh,
it's
okay,
selling your
gotcha.
you
Gotcha.
sell
They're
your
not I don't own those articles. I don't
right
own any of that material. I was
because you're paid
paid for
for it.
that material. Thus, I gave up ownership of that material.
See,
So like,
something Go
yeah.
ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, when you write when you're actually writing professionally, which I was doing, when you get hired to write professionally, there's a contract, like just like with maybe what like Nicole does, when you're doing something for, in the arts and entertainment and stuff like that, and writing professionally is one of those things I learned
Yeah.
that you sign a contract and basically anything that I give them because I'm being paid for that, I don't own it anymore.
Exactly. It belongs to them. Like my likeness belongs
Yeah,
to a
yeah.
lot of different people, because I signed
Right.
a contract saying, hey, you can use my photo, you can use my image,
Right.
you can do that. Yeah, absolutely. Same thing.
Right. So I don't have I don't have any way to delete it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most of this is so old, it's not out there. They're probably using the Wayback
Damn
Machine.
it.
The only thing I can
Oh yeah,
figure.
probably.
Probably
Yeah.
so.
And I was gonna go with Case. We were gonna go over like my whole life to explain. And I'm like, in Case, like such a gentleman. He's like, Becca, I don't really think you need to explain your whole life because I was feeling bad because I'm like, oh my gosh, these people think I'm a racist or they think I'm a bigot or a homophobe, and none of those things are true.
Becca,
But I just
people,
figure if you know me, like, know me now, you know I'm not. And it's sorry, I'm just kind of getting choked up.
well, Becca, I'm going to say one
It's
thing, and I
upsetting. I
think
get it.
you're what they try to say about your ex. The
Oh,
thing is,
that's the other thing that's so upsetting. Sorry.
and I want to tell you, I have a friend that lives in Oakland, and he can't, to this day, he can't even go out and mow his yard. And so, and he knows, he says, I said, babe, why don't you call the police? And he says, are you kidding? They don't even come.
Right.
And so I thank you because, families like that, when their family is out there trying to protect others, they're putting their own family at risk, and people need to wake up.
Yeah, so
And
that
so I love you for
I'm
that.
so
And I'm
glad you
so
brought that
sorry.
up because I do forget these things, and that's the thing that really bothered me. Even besides that was slandering him because obviously there was a trial, right? And obviously the defense leaned, that whole thing came out because they leaned on that really hard. Like, look, he was a racist, he was a blah blah blah. And no, he wasn't, and they couldn't prove it, and actually, there were some corrupt cops at that time. They were fired. The ones that were kind of on the fence with this was, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about this big ACLU lawsuit that happened with the sheriff's department. Let me say, every single deputy that worked at the Linwood station back then was named in the lawsuit. So it's not like they picked and choose who they were suing. They, if you worked at that station, your name was in the it was a class action lawsuit. Your
Right.
name was in the lawsuit. Okay. So then the investigation happened. And I remember this because it was very traumatic at the time for him. He was very, upset, obviously, by these accusations. He grew up he's Hispanic. His mother grew up in East LA. She's very Hispanic, very Mexican American family. And so to have these allegations against him is just were
It's
horrible,
ridiculous. It's
So,
ridiculous.
but let me just say, in the other fence, there were some cops, and I'm not gonna lie, that were doing the wrong thing. There was like 4 or
There always
5 of
are,
them,
yeah.
okay, that needed to be, fired. That was real life. That really happened with that lawsuit. But all of the deputies were named that worked at that particular station. That particular station, as you guys know, is down in the heart of the Compton area, a very, very
Dangerous.
extremely
Very
dangerous
dangerous.
place to
Yeah.
work,
Very.
to have to work. And yeah, I mean, every day, literally, you don't know, is he coming home?
Well,
I
like I
mean,
said,
literally.
my friend can't go mow his yard to this
Right,
day. So people need to realize it is dangerous.
right.
Apple's
So,
backstage starlight.
yeah, and so there were they called them deputy gangs. They weren't these. They started in the 1960s, and it was kind of a way like each station has a mascot. So the Linwood station, they were the Vikings, and then there's an East LA station, and they are like the Banditos, and then like the other, Lakewood station is the blah blah blah. It's like mascot, like a team mascot. Okay.
Mm.
And so some of them would get together and after work and hang out, and they're like proud of their station, and so they got like the tattoos on their
So
ankles.
you mean it's kind of like in the military when they have a badge?
It's exactly like that. It's
God,
exactly like
people,
that.
Bree
Now,
needs to shut up.
yeah, it wasn't that the Vikings were this particular like racist gang. No, it's like that was the mascot of that station. Now, were there like corrupt cops? There's corrupt cops everywhere.
Yep.
Everywhere. Okay. That's for sure. Steve was so clean. He was cleared in the trial. It was so evident that he was cleared of these charges that the jury, and let me tell you something else. We were in the same courtroom as the O.J. Simpson trial. So O.J. happened, and then the next trial to happen in that courtroom was our trial. Okay.
No way. That's
About the
fucking
same.
nuts.
You're talking about the same kind of a jury pool here that let OJ go. Got it? This is the same jury pool. So you're going to think, are these people that are actually those, these are very liberal people. These aren't people that are cop supporters. These are people that let OJ go. Okay. This is the same jury pool. They were so convinced that he was not a racist that they gave this guy the death penalty.
Wow.
They didn't have to give him the death penalty. They could have given him life without the possibility of parole. No, all 12 of them unanimously voted to give this guy the death penalty. That's how much he wasn't a bad cop, that he was a good cop. And so, yeah, that when they were trying to character assassinate him, who's dead, who died in the line of duty,
Mhm.
come on, you
Mhm. I
just
know.
knock
Look,
it off.
craft.
Over what? Over Gypsy? Really?
Right.
Exactly. And I don't really watch all the Crafton stuff, but Crafton did do a video on your ex-husband and thought it was
Was it
very well
good?
done. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll
It
have
was
to watch
telling
it.
like it was
Yeah.
what did he have scrolling at the bottom? It was deputy, his name is a hero,
Yeah, it was
stop.
very good.
Yeah, because he actually does his research. He doesn't just listen to what people say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to
So
go watch that. I appreciate that. So if someone did that, that was very nice. Yeah.
Wonderful.
So, I just wanted to like clear up those points. Not for them. They don't deserve to know any of that. I don't care. It's for the
Yeah.
people that are supporting me because I get emails and
yeah.
I feel like the frustration of the people that are supporting me, like, say something, do something, and I just
Mhm.
want to say that part of it is in the works. That's going to take a little time.
Yeah.
But
These things don't happen overnight, and I hope people realize that.
no,
Like,
they don't.
mm-mm.
No, you're talking about a lot of different jurisdictions and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
Right.
there should be something against trying to character assassinate a fallen
Or
officer.
it's like a targeted harassment because you have been harassed because of what they've done.
yeah.
They're literally
You're
going
not
after.
a public figure.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not.
You're just
No,
a
I'm
normal
not.
person who has a YouTube channel.
They're going
Right.
after because she speaks out and people like her because they watch her videos. So
Right.
that like her.
Could
That's
you
They
why
just
report
want
this
to,
to
they're going to
TikTok
do
legal?
and say and slander whatever they can because they think it's going to discredit you, and it doesn't. None of
Yeah.
it.
So that's the really like silver lining in all this is that why I'm even saying this right now is for the people that are supporting me that have sent me emails. And I just want you guys to know that it hasn't affected my channel at all. If anything, it looks like it's given us a bump.
good.
People are going to want to
Absolutely.
go look.
Yeah. Well, right.
That-
Well, there's that saying, all publicity is good publicity,
Yeah.
right? Like if they hear her saying that. And then the other thing is the few little clips that I've listened to, I'm looking and I'm like, oh, there's 35 people listening. You know what I mean?
It's
I
still
know
harassment. I mean, could you
no,
not?
it is. No, it is. It is because then people also have, people are recording it and then sharing it, which is fine. I know we have to do that, and that's part of the law.
I mean, it's
suit
almost
part.
like, would you want to get like TikTok legal involved?
I'm sorry, say it again.
TikTok legal,
I
their
don't
legal
I
team.
Yeah, there is a department I've heard
Oh,
of.
I
some
didn't know
people-
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
there's a
that's
TikTok legal.
but that would be more for like I think copyright issues. Well, I don't know. Cuz like I got a video taken down that was like completely doxing me, but I had to do it through legal. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
That's why these things are
Yeah,
not just cut and dry.
no,
Um
there's things that can be done, like, for sure.
yeah, I know that too, Bren. Yeah. So it's
You
been
know I
more
love
like
you and support
today
you.
was the first day like I felt like I've been feeling better every day. It has been, getting better. I feel like myself, but I'd also felt like, it's not fair to the people that are sending me emails that are, they're super supportive, but they want me to, point these points out to them so that, so I did. So there's the points that I wanted to make
Mhm.
and hopefully I don't have to talk about it again cuz the more I talk about it, the more it gives them clout,
Mhm.
Ammunition and clout.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
You're right.
So, and
You're right.
I just
You
wanted to
know,
thank you guys
just
for
you do what you want to do,
We
and
love you.
if you
Yeah,
guys
you have
have
a
any.
ton of support. Fuck them, because you got an
Yeah.
army behind you.
And
We
your
do.
last
Oh
outing
yeah.
was so good. I
thank
loved
you.
it.
Thank
Hmm.
you. So yeah, so we're doing good, and we're back to normal. Everyone here is back to normal, and
Oh, okay, good.
just kind of shocked at both me and my husband, because we didn't grow up on the internet. We're kind of from a different generation. Just
Yeah, I'm sure this is a lot.
shocking how people can
Yeah,
over one
yeah.
stupid little subject, that just talking about Gypsy Rose and just looking into the
Hmm.
case, that we're gonna we're gonna do this, we're gonna cyber stalk you.
Day after day after day after
The
day.
thing
And
It's
the
like they
thing
about
is
won't
that
shut
it's
up. Like,
also
move the
it's cyber
fuck on.
stalking.
Well, the funny thing is, like, she thinks like
It's not only
like
cyber
the
stalking.
FBI, that whole thing, like
Yeah,
they think like
Well, that's
like they like
dogpiling.
yeah.
That's gang
investigated me or
stalking.
something.
That's
No,
cyber
it was out
stalking.
there to
It's
find.
doxing. It's
And why do it?
so
Because,
much.
like, what is your end goal to what is the word I'm looking for? To
No,
exonerate
they don't
Gypsy
have
Rose
one.
of all her sins, because that's all you've ever done is point out that Gypsy Rose is a piece of shit and a liar, and that
I think
means
she just wanted to get rid of,
It's
because let me tell you, like when it comes to Becca, Becca does bring facts. She brings it in a clear, easy to follow way. Um, and it's, and I think they wanted to get rid of that, because let's say if we can get this person to shut up, and don't shut up, Becca,
exactly,
do not shut up,
exactly.
keep
They
up, you're
wanted you to
doing
run
amazing.
away. They wanted it's intimidation.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like,
but
look what we know about you. Let's hang this over
And
your
I'm
head.
so proud you kept it
doesn't
opening. I know Starlight mentioned that too, because
It's
I'm
just
glad.
Yeah,
so
fuck them,
stupid.
bitches.
yeah, this isn't it's upsetting, because it
It's
makes you feel,
invasive.
well, you feel when you get attacked, you feel attacked, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
As far
and it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
again, it's not disproving
I
the
can only
content you put
imagine.
out there. It's just attacking you and your family.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
personal attack, and what you
And
did
Yeah.
wasn't
Which
anything
has
personal
nothing to
for
do with the
them.
content. She didn't come on
And I was thinking
as
about, like, if I
she
had found this,
came on to give facts.
right. I was thinking, like, if, when I was writing articles and stuff like that, and we would do investigative pieces and stuff like that, and I was kind of like trying to put myself, well, first off, I wouldn't be like cyber stalking anyone, but let's say I found out something about someone like that, that was okay. What would I do? Well, in this situation, I wouldn't do anything, because they have a right to be on the internet and not be outed, right? As
Yeah.
as who they're legally are. That's doxing someone.
You have a right
Right.
anonymity.
But if I wanted to take it a step further, I guess I would contact the person. If I thought I had a moral right to force this issue in some way, I guess I would contact the person and say, "Look, I know this about you. Do you want to say something? Do you look, when we started the channel, obviously my husband and I discussed this. We're like, somebody might find out who we are. They might find out all the good and the bad about us. You know what I mean? Obviously, I knew all of my skeletons. They're my skeletons. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
And
That
we
we
went
all
ahead
have.
anyway. And I said to him at the time, whoever does that, whoever chooses to dox us, and well, of course, we hoped that would never happen, and we really didn't think it would happen. We really did not think it would happen, because of
Yeah.
what we were covering. We're not covering, I'm not running for political office, obviously. All of those things. Why would someone dox us? We're just talking about true crime. But I told him, if that does happen, whoever does it is going to look really bad. I knew
Yeah.
that. I knew that.
You
Yeah.
know what? I don't think Bree
And it
realized.
does. It says more about them.
Yeah, I don't think they realize how much they've effed up. To be honest, I don't actually think they realize how much trouble they are in for what they've done. Because
No one over here has ever done anything like that to these people.
Yeah, I'm so against that kind of stuff. I hate that
Yeah,
stuff.
me too.
Yeah, they want to claim that we did, but I've never seen.
Yeah, they keep claiming that Morbid did with that one video, and I'm like, I remember that. I would think I was maybe either on panel, or for sure I was watching it, and I think it was just inadvertently that she had posted something on Facebook, right, with the I'm
Yeah,
talking about
someone sent him
Bree's
a link.
family
Someone,
members.
yeah.
No, he brought up a clip, and I remember because Amber J was up there. He didn't know what was. If you're talking about the showing of the nephews, is that what?
Yes.
It was an accident. He didn't even know when he was watching it
Right.
what he was watching, and he
Right.
thought it was an Asian kid. He said,
Okay.
"Look, it's a little morbid." Him or
Okay,
Amber,
but
I
here,
can't remember who said it, but it
okay,
doesn't
but
matter.
it's not
And she
even.
posted that.
How is that even equal? So you see,
It's not. There were
it's
no
not equal.
names.
We don't know their
Nope.
names, so we see their likeness for a second. Well, what
If
are you
she
gonna do with
wouldn't have
that?
pointed, yeah, maybe if she wouldn't have, pointed out that
Pointed
that's what that
out.
was,
But
yeah.
what's the danger in that? What's the harm? You know what I
She
mean?
puts those kids all over her
all the
Gypsy
time.
Rose infested TikTok account. So
Right. So
It's
there's
maybe
no harm.
protect
There was
them.
no, like in when there's a crime, if something, there has to be like, what's the blowback? How were those children hurt by that 30 seconds of being on Morbid's live for a minute?
Right.
What happened to them that was so horrible?
But what they're
Nothing.
not saying is that she has her nephews and nieces all over her TikTok page, and
Well,
she's got
Right.
like
well, there you go.
75,000 followers.
Yeah, and Boston had to go look for Googled a picture of my dad and used
That's
it.
now
okay.
that's stalking.
Yeah, one of those bitches doxed my children in a Discord.
Now
It's like,
that's
why do you
stalking.
and spelled their names correctly? That disturbed me that you even knew how to spell their
Wow.
names correctly, you
That's
weirdo.
scary.
I didn't
Really
know
Yeah,
they did that.
Elizabeth. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
No,
didn't know they did that
no.
to you.
again,
Wow.
it's like
Yeah, they
not-
did, or that
they're
she did.
not clever enough, funny enough, or smart enough to actually prove you wrong.
That's what I've been
Exactly.
saying. Use your big girl words. You say you
Right.
debunk Becca all the time. Well, then just stick to doing that. You're great at it.
Please keep
It's-
doing that. Yes, please keep doing that because I love that. I love that look for you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
I
look.
really, really, truly hope. Like, I am so sorry because it must be very traumatic, and obviously, a lot of the stuff that has happened in your past, I can't even begin to imagine how upsetting and traumatizing it must be. And until it actually happens, it is a shock, and it does shock you, and it does knock you about, and it takes you a while to get to grips with it. But yeah, sorry, I've totally lost what I was saying.
No, that's okay. I appreciate
Um,
your sentiments.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
one of the things
It
that I
just
think that really touched me because I can relate is that Becca had to sit and watch her children go through
yeah.
everything. And my oldest two boys, their dad passed away from brain cancer. And let
Oh
me
my
tell you,
God.
I had to help pull my child out of his daddy's casket, and
I'm
people
sorry.
don't understand.
I'm so
And
sorry.
well, no, but Becca, I was strong enough. I got through it, and I know you did too. But the thing is that people don't realize
yeah, they don't.
all that comes with it and all the pain that they're trying to redig up for you. And I am so sorry because I only look at you as a stronger and more intelligent woman for everything you've gone through. Your knowledge will always be your knowledge.
Mhm.
Well,
But
thank you.
we're just human at the end of the day, and we are people. And I think these idiots, they're so. I'm really sorry, but they are so low, their IQs are so low
Yeah.
that they don't actually, they can't comprehend the damage that they're doing. They don't
Well, I
really,
don't.
or
Yeah,
they
I don't
don't.
see how they take the moral high ground on any of this. It's
No, they
just
can't.
baffling to me to
They
say,
talk themselves into thinking that it's okay. And
Yeah,
it's not.
right,
Yeah, they
that
pump
they're
each other up.
protecting the
But one of
society
the
from bad
Exactly.
Becca because Becca's nursing license got revoked.
Right? And
But
he's exposing Gypsy
Let-
Rose. Oh no.
girl,
Oh,
it's still knowledge. Do you like people don't realize the amount of schooling and everything you have. My niece is going through her to be a bachelor, have her bachelor's and or her master's in nursing, and they don't understand the dedication that this is. Like my
yeah.
dad is going through oh goodness, he's being put on hospice, and
Oh,
like she's had to miss things that she don't want to be away from, but it's because it's a dedication.
right.
well,
Right. And
what I know is
and of course there's a lot of nurses that have addiction problems and they don't
Yes,
lose
all the
you
time.
don't have to lose your license over it. I chose to just let it go. They
Right.
gave me the option, but at that point in my life, I was so screwed up. I didn't know, you know what I mean?
Well,
I
you
was
had so
just,
much going on. You had to still be a parent.
yeah,
Like people don't get it. They don't understand.
and the other thing is, yeah, I knew that I wasn't probably going to go back to work as a nurse. Not only, even if I didn't have that problem, was because of what happened to my first husband, and I needed to be at home with my kids,
Yeah.
and luckily I was getting the pension part from the sheriff's department for my children, so I
Mhm.
was able to monetarily make that decision at the time and just tell the nursing board, thank you, but no thank you. And they're like,
Right.
your license will be revoked. And I'm like, I understand, and I'm fine with that, because I'm not going to go back to work as a nurse. What you
What?
have to do is you have to go through these, it's called diversion. You have to go through all these classes and do all this stuff. And I just
Do that
didn't,
with
not
cops
only
too.
did I
Yeah.
not I wasn't mentally able to do that at the time with I was tackling my addiction issues, that I knew that I wasn't going to go back to work as a nurse, that I wasn't going to put in all of this time just to keep my license and not work as a nurse again. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yes, technically it was revoked. Yes, you're right. It
Look,
was.
that's what pisses me off, Becca, because it's semantics, it's pedantic, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because revoked or retired. If you go and look up the definition of retired, it's pretty much the same
Right.
as
And I don't even say retired, I say former,
former.
because, and I've
Exactly.
always said that in every
I
video.
know.
Yes,
You
in
guys know it.
every freaking video, you've never walked around here saying, I am currently a nurse.
No,
Exactly.
no,
They're just
no.
they're grabbing for anything. They're reaching. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They will look for the most minute things to try and weaponize against you, and this is how these people work.
So I don't know how they're protecting society from me. I don't know what my gypsy videos have to do with my per se nursing license, because even in
Exactly.
my videos I make sure that if I ever give my opinion, it's my opinion, but basically I have a lot of facts, a lot of other experts opinions wrapped around anything that I'm saying. I'm illustrating why I've come to this conclusion. Okay, that's it. And yes, you can't take away my experience, my professional experience of when I did work as a nurse. So yeah, I still have that. It's not, that hasn't been revoked from my mind. Like
No,
you
exactly.
can't lose that. So
And we all
um
understand that. I mean, everybody
I
here,
know.
we all
I know.
understand that they probably do it as well deep down, but they don't want, that's not that's not their agenda. Their
Yeah.
agenda is you like trying to bring you down, basically
I
trying to.
and I always try to look at the other side of an argument. I try to look at their side, even though I know who they are now. I got their number. I know what we're dealing with here mentally, intellectually. These aren't the brightest people.
No,
I
no,
think
Phew.
they're just not.
No.
And educationally, all of it, they're just not. But I'm still trying to, in my own mind, the kind of person I am, I try to listen to what is the argument, and I can't know. They're doing it out of spite, they're doing it out of
Yeah.
revenge, and they're doing it because they think it's funny to hurt somebody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Yep.
thought it was,
And
And they've done it
no.
to many other people too.
and they'll
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
keep doing it.
They
It's
think it's funny.
it's a form of entertainment for them,
It
unfortunately,
very much is. It very much is.
and they don't.
So,
Yeah, but when it's
yeah.
turned on them, it's a completely different story.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny when they kept saying that what you were doing was illegal. I was like, no, it's not.
No,
She's
it's
not
not.
actually diagnosing someone. Like she's
No.
giving her opinion. Like
Oh, that was one clip I heard Bree say. Bree actually Googled how doctors diagnose. She actually
She
wow.
probably put it in Chat GPT. That's what
she
she does.
Googled it. She Googled it. And then
Chatty.
she wanted to relay that information to everyone, how diagnoses happen
My
via
God.
Google.
Yeah.
Thanks. I
Because
mean,
I
this is what
want to
we're
take any
dealing with.
advice from Bree and Google.
This is what we're
Exactly.
dealing with. These are the kind
Well,
of people we're dealing with,
exactly,
So
Becca. You have
Yeah.
to laugh when the person that's harassed you, slandered you, defamed you, doxed you, stalked you, cyberbullied you, they're not seeking legal advice. They're using
no.
GPT to bloody tell them what they think they've done wrong. Do you know what I mean? For legal advice on Chat
Oh
GPT.
God.
Like,
Yeah, no,
you know what
that's
I mean?
not.
This is the mentality of the people that are. It's crazy. It's absolutely
Yeah.
crazy. And I'm so sorry that you've had to go
Yeah.
through this.
Well,
I really am.
And they're
Yeah.
all on a live right now. I don't know who's like
Are
Where?
they really?
on TikTok. Yeah,
Where
Jane
though?
Austen's there.
On
Nope.
Boston's live?
Huh?
Boston is live?
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, I don't know who's the. It might be Boston. It might be. I know she's live, but so is Dreamer, and
Lord.
so you know what they're doing. You know what's
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
How many
Nina.
liars does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I know.
Oh,
How many
Nina's in the back.
losers?
Starlight. Sorry to
What?
interrupt. Nina's in the back. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Shit.
It's a big day.
Hello,
Becca,
Nina.
Yeah.
Becca, listen, you don't owe any of us anything. Your content
No, you
has
don't.
never been about anything other than the true crime. So anything aside from that, it doesn't even matter. For starters. Second off, how is she trying to protect the world from you when she is protecting, like, you're
Right?
not protecting the world
Point.
from a murderer, a pedophile,
Good
a
point.
user, a thief, a liar?
Right. Right.
Like, so protect the world from that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on now. It sounds stupid. Like, she
Okay.
can't even justify any of. Gypsy is a literal pedophile.
Yeah.
In what way? Just explain.
The fact that she flat out in a video said that Nick should be sleeping with her daughter when she turns 13.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a pedophile.
Yeah.
That is a pedophile.
She's gross.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was disgusting.
Yep.
That was really, really, really.
Period. She's
Thank
a
you, Nina.
pedophile.
Yeah.
So why don't you protect that baby from a pedophile? Protect
Right.
what you should really be protecting. You're out
Yeah.
here
It's,
talking about you're protecting from someone that actually went to school to be a nurse. And what are you, FBI? Someone that hasn't, you can't do shit.
They can't. They really can't.
Why don't you protect yourself from all those snacks you be eating all day? Protect yourself from that. You got a lot more to protect yourself from and everybody else, but you out here worried about the wrong thing.
oh, thank you, Nina.
She sounds
Nina's
nuts.
right,
Like
though.
I
Mic
wouldn't
drop.
address it again if I were you, Becca.
No, I'm
It's
not.
a
Nina,
joke.
I'm
She's
not.
a clown. And
Yeah,
I
don't
agree.
ever let her make you cry.
Yeah,
Fuck
I'm
her.
not gonna.
And I
I'm
mean
not
that.
gonna. I thank you, Nina, because you just like put it like in
Yeah.
like in 2 minutes, put the whole thing, wrapped it all up.
They're
Yeah.
only, like you said earlier, that it only makes them look bad. It does.
Yeah.
It does.
And if
Yeah.
you get out what you feel like you do now, then you should never have to. Like Nina says, never have to speak on it again because the words
No.
that truly matter.
You've
And they
said
know
what
it.
you've said. You put all your shit out there
Yeah.
vulnerably.
Yeah.
So they can keep running their fucking mouth. It's not going to change anything.
No.
And you didn't owe us that. Like, I
Right.
personally don't feel like you owed us that. Like,
No, yeah.
I don't. Like, I don't
Thank
feel like
you.
that's anything you discussed on your platform. It's one thing if that was a conversation you had on your platform. It wasn't.
Right. No.
You do not owe us that
No.
at all, period.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank
I
you.
understand
Thank you.
your reasoning behind it. It's like, let me explain myself. But yeah, do you need to do it? Absolutely not. Not important.
Yeah.
Don't care.
What does it have to do with the quality of her content? Her content
nothing.
is A1 quality.
Yeah,
Nobody can
Nothing.
take that from her. No matter what they
No.
feel, your content is quality and it's been
It
backed
speaks
up by
for
proof.
itself.
There's nothing else.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's another reason why they have targeted you, because of the fact that it's A1 quality. And
Well,
it's
they
going
took their shot and it didn't work. And I'm not going anywhere.
good.
Okay?
Good.
I'm not
Listen, you
going
should be on
anywhere.
her neck even more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Like you
Impressive.
think you're going to bully me? I'm going
Right.
to show you what it's
Right.
like to be a outcast to society because that's what you are.
That's right.
I love
That's
Nina.
right.
Woo.
I love Nina too.
This is great.
Screw her.
She's
She
Yeah.
authority
you don't owe
when
her.
it comes to it. She knows, and and I think that's one reason that they're so intimidated by, Nina, is because she speaks with authority and it's real. It's
They've
honest.
tried doing this to
They've
Nina.
tried doing it to
They're
Nina.
still
Yeah.
trying to do
They
it to
want to.
They
Nina.
could put my address out there. I don't give a damn. Pull up.
Right. Right.
Pull up.
Got a lot of
This is
Texas people that
Texas.
will be
Right.
up there
You
with
don't
her.
want to play here. Play with me. Pull up.
I know
Pull
the
up.
other
I
Texas
dare
people
you.
would be there by Nina's side in a heartbeat.
And the sheriff literally lives next door. Pull up.
That is so dumb of them.
Pull
So
up.
dumb.
I'm waiting on it.
Dreamer's supposed to be coming over here. Be prepared in
What?
the comments.
Dreamer's
it's
gonna come
fucking-
over? Oh,
yeah,
God.
Boston. Someone's like, Starlight
Dreamer's like
Live.
a crackhead.
And then Dreamer's like, I'll be back.
Like, seriously,
Dreamer
who are
needs help.
like, man? We're not arguing with crackheads. We don't do that.
No.
Nobody. These people are so desperate. Jesus Christ.
I know.
How can you like spend all day doing this? That's the other thing I don't get.
I don't know.
Right?
Like literally wake up, roll over, start like been verifying people, looking up.
Yeah.
Jesus.
She don't wash her ass. She don't brush her teeth. She don't wash her hair. She wipes her ass with her wall. Like,
They
come
said
on
they
now.
stayed up all night looking into Becca.
Clowns.
All night. They lost
believe it.
sleep over it.
It's ridiculous.
That's
And for
embarrassing
what?
to
It
admit.
didn't do anything. Nothing
No.
happened to my
Did
channel.
nothing but make them
okay?
look like assholes.
And all they do is bring awareness. Do you know how many people have messaged me and said they found me through Bree?
Right.
Like, come on,
Right.
they're clowns. All they do is bring more awareness. That's all they do.
It's true. We had an uptick in our channel. We had an uptick in views. It's like, okay, great. Thank you.
This is what they've been trying to hide us from. Yeah, because the truth out there. Yeah, guys.
I've seen people behave like this. Sorry, Bonnie, I didn't mean to interrupt.
She can't find you. I bet she's looking on your other channel.
Oh, this is a new channel? Because I was wondering why it asked me to subscribe. I was like,
Oh yeah, this is
subscribe.
yeah. I haven't gone live on my old channel in a long time. I moved over here.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't. We don't have beef. Why would I unfollow her?
Right.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. And when I like go in chats and stuff, I use my main channel. So I only use this really to stream. So yeah, catch me over here from now on.
That makes
I
more
hope you get
sense.
Yeah.
monetized. You need to get monetized again.
I'm
You
trying.
should.
I'm
That should
trying. Well,
happen fast.
YouTube is being a dick. Okay. Because I was supposed to be able to apply today and nothing's happened so far. So we'll see.
Everybody just watch 2 of her videos, like through. Just let it play.
Right.
Yeah.
So
put
it
in the
could just go.
background.
Yeah.
I've got several people that have like emailed me and said they have my videos on a loop. They're just in the background, and I'm like,
Yeah,
thank
because a
you,
lot of
you know?
people listen, while they're cleaning or doing
Right.
things, That's what I do.
I listen.
So-
Well, when I'm not busy at work, I'll just have it playing because I want to make
Yeah.
sure everybody that I support that at least they get the view hours, and then I'll go back and watch everything over. So they'll get usually 2 out
I
of me.
saw that. Nadatha put out a good video today. Need to play. Why do I hear Dreamer?
Why do I hear Dreamer?
Is this hell?
First of all, my screen breaks every time she pops up. So,
Oh, God.
and she's weird. That lady has like 8 accounts. Do you know how many times I've blocked her? And then she'll be in my comment section like, "Ma'am, do you not realize I block you every time I see your account?"
She has 8 accounts.
My screen asks for
And
more.
she's weird. She's
She
weird.
is.
Who does
They-
that? Like, who?
Birds of a feather.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
And
why
I
are
know
you
there
not
was-
medicated?
Somebody was like trying to take up for it. I'm saying, okay, there's only a point that you can give an old person grace, and I'm done.
I'm
For
real.
real. Done.
I'm done.
After the 5th account, I was done.
You're an old mean woman.
Just because you're old doesn't mean you're not an asshole.
Thank you.
Well, this
Lord.
last night, I just briefly jumped on Keisha's TikTok, just very briefly
Yep.
last. Didn't know what I
I
was
saw it.
doing.
I
Didn't
was
know
there.
where the mute button was, and what were we talking about? Yeah,
Dreamer was saying that Quiche is jealous of Gypsy.
Yeah, and this Irish girl, I was going to say lassie in my Scottish vernacular, but this Irish girl jumped on and she's like, I don't understand why you're bullying this elderly woman. And I'm
Hey,
thinking,
Lanky.
well, first
Sorry.
of all, it's okay. First of all, this is all I want to say. I don't think 67 is that old. And it's just she looks a lot older than she is. You know what
Well,
I
and
mean?
it doesn't
My
give you an
mom's older
excuse to
than
be
her.
rude and mean, and
Yeah,
it
my
doesn't
mom's older
give
than
you
her
an
too and looks
excuse
way
to.
younger.
Well, and it doesn't
My
give you
mom
an
looks.
excuse to dox people. That's not excusable.
No, because apparently with age comes wisdom, and they should know
Not
better.
always.
Not
No,
always, apparently.
oh,
Well,
not
she doesn't
where
have
Dreamer.
brain cells, so you would have to have brain cells
She,
to get wisdom. Like it doesn't. You don't just get that. She don't have it.
And she's
Dreamer
proud
went
of
live yesterday about Casey Anderson
Anderson
instead of
talks
Anthony.
about how
Oh
OG is
God.
still in prison.
Oh,
It's like,
Uh,
Did she
what was
marry
it? A
Ryan?
short prison, a
What
lifetime
happened?
prison.
mm,
She
mm,
mixing up
mm.
They
Ryan's
are
last name
clowns.
with Casey Anthony. That's funny.
And then she
Casey
said
Anderson.
somebody should do their research better. It's like, Dreamer, you think that OJ is still alive? She's
Wow.
always and just what you call Rogie was right about you, about Keish being so jealous of Gypsy because she's getting all these interviews, and it's like,
But what
They
don't
still
be
laugh
fucking
at. They still
Jealous
make
of
fun of
what?
her.
the interviews are good. I don't think like it's actually good. I love the fact that she's doing it. You know
It
why?
gives us more
Me
Because
too.
when the fall comes,
Yeah.
Yep.
she done put
Mm-hmm.
herself so much out there that they are going to have to expose her too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, we
I've
didn't
wa-
even get to the
Yep.
part where they asked about her, what the best part of the last
I
year
saw
was.
that girl.
Connecting with Ken, not
Not even her
baby.
baby.
Nope.
Nope.
That would be the first thing that most brand new mothers would immediately say.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
without
starting to wonder if it's a reborn doll.
Mm. Those
My
interviews are gold because you can go
oh
over
yeah.
them and you
Yep.
can and use them. You know,
We
she's
have.
exposing herself basically.
Right. Every time she opens her mouth.
Right.
But I've
That
noticed
baby
now
was
she's trying to like the way to get around talking about her mom is, I'm a new mom now. So we talk about that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's always
Everything's
gonna
about
be
her being a new mom.
yeah. There's
that
always
baby's a
gonna be
tool.
something.
But you don't talk about the baby. You just at all.
Right.
Like you
They have to.
Oh.
just make it make sense.
And the few times she does, it doesn't make sense. Just like this interview we were watching, and when she said, "Oh, just watching her develop her personality," and
Right.
and Bush is like, "Personality?"
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't even
She's
see
only
that.
8
It's
weeks
a
old or
two-month-old.
something,
They're
right?
Literally.
meatloaf.
And they eat, sleep, poop, and
There's
cry.
no personality right now.
No, they're
And
a
the baby
meatloaf.
smiling is gas, Gypsy. Sorry.
That's right.
yeah.
He's just like looked at her like, "What are you talking about, girl?"
Yeah.
And not everything's perfect. There is no such thing as a absolutely
No.
perfect newborn. It's not, oh yeah, she goes to the bathroom all by herself already. She brings herself to the toilet.
She doesn't realize how unrelatable she is. Like when she said, "Yeah, the baby, and then 20 pounds just fell off."
Oh,
You know what?
right,
Women don't relate to that at all. It's like, no, that's not what you should be saying. Okay.
She
It's
doesn't
not.
get
Well, because she
life
wants
at
to look
all.
like she wants to look like somebody she's not. She wants to look like a Kim Kardashian. She wants to appear like, and it's gross. It's not.
But she
Yeah.
filters everything. She edits.
She
Like,
sure
could
does.
you
Yeah.
imagine being so delusional that
Mm.
you filter and edit all of your pictures and
No
videos to
filter
even
here.
try to accept yourself? You don't even accept you to the point that
Yourself.
you have to
Yeah.
filter. Like, she's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She really is delusional.
Body image issues for sure.
Yes.
And I think every time she gives an interview, it just highlights and exposes her just to people with their faculties, just how many mental health problems, sorry, that she actually does have. Because,
Well,
like you
and
say, that's not a thing that you come out and say, "Oh, I just dropped 20 pounds after I gave birth." That's not just unrelatable. That's like mentally, it's not. It's a strange thing to say. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
well, she's turned down therapy until it comes to the point of keeping Kin. That's creepy.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
I
her own
didn't think
health,
about
not her
that.
own health and growth, but to keep Kin. Like, come on,
Mhm.
As I said earlier,
They are. I am convinced that they are only together because of the baby.
Oh,
100%
for sure.
convinced.
or Ken is only, yeah.
Well,
For
right.
sure.
I wonder what
I'm
will happen.
sorry. How do you leave your baby for days on end? A new
Oh,
baby.
brand new. And she has a lot of energy, boy, for a brand new mother. She hit the ground
Hell
running
yeah.
in LA. She's been doing everything.
That, yeah.
That's because I don't think she is actually doing the majority of the work, the labour that goes into
Can't
looking
be.
after a child. She can't
Mm-mm.
be, no.
Mm-mm.
Because my friends, I don't
Christy's
have.
pissed.
Yeah,
Oh, I bet.
but I wonder
She
what's
hasn't
going to happen.
reposted anything.
No,
It's like,
Yes,
that's
no.
true.
busy feeding the bloody baby. But
And
what's
see,
going
the
to
thing
happen?
is, the AI crib really. That's what I was telling my boyfriend just now. It's like I said, she's got a whole AI crib to rock it where she doesn't even have to, any kind of bonding with the baby. That's
That's
not,
freaky. Yeah.
that's bothersome.
No, that's weird. I wanted to hold my kids as
Me
much as
too.
I
Right.
could.
Right.
Man, there's nothing better than their snuggles.
And there's
Right.
okay.
Right.
Am I weird? I sniffed my baby's head? I love to
Yes,
smell.
but
Oh
they
no,
smell.
Oh,
Babies
yeah.
smell so
Baby,
good.
that baby
Yeah.
head is a great smell.
I
A
love
friend of mine got raked over the coals for saying that he liked the smell of
I
babies.
do like the smell of my
No.
baby. So
I
come
know. I was like, everybody loves the smell of a baby. What are you talking about?
This
you
is
know,
the
Yeah, like they smell good. Like
but they don't stay that way. You have to enjoy it while you can. They start
Yeah.
they
what
yes,
my
they
boys.
what do you
they
guys think's going to happen, right? When
Alma
what?
said, "What baby? It's fake."
Yeah. What do you
You
guys
sniff a
think
reborn.
happen when she's off parole, right? So when her parole's finished and she moves into a house with potentially with Ken, and then she's on her own, so it's only Ken, her, and the baby. What do you guys think's going to happen? I think it's going to be a complete shit show.
no,
But
everybody's gonna go MIA. If you
yeah, that's
think
what.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you think Ken is gonna stay around again,
Mm-mm.
he likes boys. Like there's no way.
yeah.
Girls are not his favorite.
But what I'm saying, I don't
Think
know.
about him. I want you guys to think about the fact that he is attracted to Gypsy, the Gypsy that went into prison looking like a little boy.
Right.
I know. That's what I
Okay?
said.
Let's be for real.
I know, but what I'm trying to say is, I guess I guess I'll just say it straight. I think there's going to be issues with her in custody of the child when she does move out. Because at the moment, it's convenient that Christie's in the same house, but when she moves out to her own place, if Ken doesn't give her that support and she's on her own, she's never going to cope. She can't even cook. She has no life skills.
She's never really had to be alone,
Or an adult, or yeah, or she's not got any personal life skills at all.
Listen, the state of Louisiana is letting her do that. They will be
Uh-huh.
accountable for that. That is something they will have to live with. I mean, come on. The fact that you let a murderer on parole raise their kid is wild to begin with. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, let's
Well,
not add
and
all the
her
other
just
stuff.
and I'm still angry that she went to an establishment where alcohol was one of the main things served. It was the backdrop in the picture and
They sponsored
everything.
it.
Yeah, and she got away with that. And
She
it
ordered
is
a
it is
Metropolitan, didn't
stated
she?
in her papers that she's
They
not
don't
allowed to
care.
be in a facility where the main thing exactly, and it
They don't
pisses me
care, and
off.
they won't care. They
Yeah.
won't care until they have a lawsuit on their hands after she does something. That's just what's going to have to happen.
It'll be interesting. I wonder if she'll start going to the bars, hanging out at the club with Mia.
You know what
That's
she going to do? She going to start selling her booty to the highest bidder.
Gypsy Rose OnlyFans.
She
Yeah.
will. I can
Well,
see
no,
that.
I think she going to be out there.
She might.
Like hanging up by a mailbox. Like, hey,
I mean,
baby.
look at how she was dressed at dinner yesterday. She looked like a lady of the night.
I know.
Lady of the night.
She
I don't know
looks
what
like a
that
straight up lady of the night.
She
Like she has no class at all, and
she
she
has
talks
no
about
class.
how classy
Exactly.
she is, which is so
I didn't
ironic.
classy.
I'm
She
like, girl,
thinks
you
she
look
is.
like a hoe.
It's okay to, like, sexy outfit once in a just constantly having all the outfits have to be like the sexy outfit.
Oh yeah,
Why?
totally.
Well,
Ken's
no,
dressed
it's
like a
giving
ninth grade
Ruby.
boy.
Look at the
Yeah,
color.
it is.
It's pleather. It's not leather. It's pleather.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
It's red. Did you
Yep.
see like the hooker heels? She couldn't even stand all the way in that picture. Like the way like the girl is. How do you go from lemon pepper steppers to that in one
I
day?
don't know.
Elastic
Steppers.
Gypsy. That guy called her Elastic Gypsy.
Yeah.
Oh, I made an elastic thing, by the way.
Oh,
I
you
already
did?
posted it on TikTok, yeah. And
Good
YouTube.
luck.
I can think of something that rhymes with elastic that she is, but I'm not going to say it. You can
Rhymes with elastic.
Well, yeah,
She gonna have a shed at her house. Just know that, and she'll be back there doing her thing.
And I'm going to point out the way
She
he
better
did
not steal that baby diapers.
the way
And run
Ken
with the
couldn't drop
bottles.
that balloon, he's not going to be good with anything that's sharp. Just saying.
Copper's got it. That's it.
I
Sorry.
wouldn't be surprised if she still secretly wore a diaper.
Oh yeah, it's easier.
Exactly. It's easier.
Why go to the bathroom?
Her and
She did
Aurora
her
are going
whole
to be
life,
fighting
too.
over a bottle.
I don't know.
Plastic Gypsy and plastic Aurora. I cannot.
Oh my god.
Talking about the baby.
A baby we've never seen to make fun of. So come on, guys.
Right. No one's making fun of that baby.
And you, I want to talk about that just for a minute. This whole thing about she's protecting the baby, and she really leans into that. You know, like
Mhm.
she's Mother of the Year. I don't have my kid out there publicly.
How
You
is-
know,
yeah.
I was thinking about that. There's another kind of thought about that, and that's like what Angelina Jolie did and Brad Pitt did with their kids. I think
Yeah.
somebody had mentioned this before, that knowing that the press was going to be really wanting pictures of these kids, that they just did one like photo shoot and then that was it. And then it's like it takes all the air out of, like, I think what I'm trying to, my point is, I think she likes that people are like, oh, what does the baby look, you know, like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's
totally.
continuing it's like giving us reason to talk about it, right? Because
Yeah.
it's all shrouded in a mystery, you know.
Well, Haiti and I said last night they had the morbids. We thought that potentially the reason she's not showed the baby is because the ratings for our last show weren't that great, and we think maybe the reason that we're not seeing the baby is because like she's saving that for potentially the show, and
Maybe.
that,
Yeah, because like they said last night, how is she gonna hide the baby on the show?
well, that's it, because it's going to be such it's going to be one of
That's
the main
probably for ratings, exactly.
yeah, one of the main storylines, for goodness sake. I
I
don't
don't
know.
think that's gonna change it. I don't think, because she's boring to watch. She has zero
She is.
personality. There's
Yeah.
nothing funny about her. Everything she does is fake. She
Cringy.
overdoes everything.
Mhm.
Like, I just don't see, when you think about reality TV, she is not it. Like, I was dozing off in 90% of
Yeah.
her
Right.
season last year. Like, my friend literally had to be like, Nina, wake up. Like, we're supposed to be reviewing this.
Right.
Yes. No, but
Maybe
Lifetime.
she'll do like Michael Jackson, and the kid can just wear a veil, those
Oh,
little masks.
God. That's so ridiculous.
Oh, yep.
That's what she should do when she goes out in
She
public.
needs a veil. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweat rag. Put a sweat rag over the baby's head.
Yeah, it was
But
fun a lot. Like
do
half
we
look
really
at
want to see?
no.
Well,
The baby?
I don't.
honestly
I don't
Not
really
really.
care
I
what the
mean,
baby looks
yeah,
like.
I don't care either.
It's a baby
at
don't
all.
care.
like, you know.
And I think that I'm going to say what some I know are thinking. People are going to be wanting to see it just to see if the
See if it
baby.
has a micro deletion.
Thank you. Yep.
Yeah.
That was it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is the only thing I'm really interested in. Other than that,
It's
I
not
don't
like
care.
she's definitely not Angelina. I can't even say it. Angelina Lee, and he is definitely not Brad Pitt.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We're not worried about that
Little
baby being.
Shiloh.
And I'm not. You know, people wanted to see those babies because. Oh my gosh, my dog.
Because they're two of the most beautiful people on the planet.
Absolutely.
Right.
No. Shiloh was literally 50-50 them. It's crazy.
That is
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking? I was hoping that the baby, because of what she did to Nick and how she used Nick, I'm hoping and praying that the baby doesn't have autism, because how are you going to explain that one? Even if it's high functioning like me, how are you going to explain to your child that you used someone on the spectrum?
That's not her story.
Well,
That's not
You know,
even going. You're. I think you're thinking about it as a normal person. I mean, you
yeah,
have to think of it as her, right? First of all, she doesn't have empathy. She doesn't have like emotions. She's a narcissist. So she's not that connection, like the same way she can't connect to her baby, because
yeah,
even her not connecting to her baby should be a red flag. Because my son was in the NICU for 10 weeks. And when he came home, I was working, and I kind of felt like I wasn't spending as much time with him when he came home. Like, and I started feeling like something was wrong, and I started getting sad.
Right.
She
Yeah.
doesn't even feel that, and
I
that's coming
know.
from that wasn't even my first child.
Right.
So
Right.
for her to be able, there's no way I would have been gone for days. Both
Right.
No,
parents
it's
gone for
No.
states
days.
away. States away.
No
No,
way.
No.
ma'am. Would
If
No way.
there's
not.
an emergency, what happens, you know?
Yeah. If
I
anything,
didn't want
if
my
I had
baby out of my sight at
right,
that age.
right. If I had to go somewhere, I guess I would like say, Christy, you come with me. We'll bring the if you had to do it, if you had to do it, no other way out of it. The baby's coming with.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Well,
I
right.
I just I don't
If there
get
is a
it.
medical emergency, who's going to be there to sign that? I mean, come on, there's too many things that can happen.
And
Well,
both
like,
of them. She should have went
Why
with
did he
Christy
have
and
to
left
go?
Ken with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
or
I
like
don't.
I said earlier, it's 2025. She could have Zoom called and she didn't have to physically go with the newborn at
Yeah.
home.
Well, she can't watch Ken from states away.
No, she can't. And she wants to have, romantic time with him. So, okay.
She never did
Listen, you
that.
know they're arguing.
All
Yeah.
the time. All the time they are. I know it.
What was I saying? Can't remember. But
And I
basically,
know this sounds bad. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, you go ahead. Go ahead. It's
No,
fine.
you could go ahead. It's fine.
I can't remember what was going to say.
Not like me. But what I was gonna say is that I honestly think that Ken is probably very similar to her. Because
Yeah.
that type of person, like her being that type of person and having that in like an actual video, that's not, those people don't hide being like that from their partners. Those are people, like, it's two sick people that found each other, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yeah.
And I feel as though, like, based off of, even when you think about him saying her saying when she's 13 she could pierce her ears. Well, she said when she was 13 Nick could, like, what's the relation to
Right.
that? So you
That's
see a
weird.
13-year-old as an adult,
yeah.
like, I
That's
think
very
Ken is very
weird.
much like her.
It's
And she
very
was
weird.
saying things that
And
fit.
I think she's attracted to Ken because he favors Rod a little bit. I'm just
Mhm.
saying.
Yeah,
Just saying.
possibly.
Well, that also explains the text to
Mhm.
Rod.
To Rod when she was
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Facebook messages or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
What was the thing that Ken said? I can't remember specifically, but he was joking about the fact that she did commit murder. What was the joke that in the text messages? He said something in one of the text messages to Gypsy
Yeah,
about.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember what
Yeah.
it was. But he said, like, not going to murder them or something. It was supposed to be a joke, but it was
really
yeah.
tasteful. Yeah, it was like, that's a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
And
knows who she is. He wrote to her. He wanted to have a relationship
Mhm.
with her. I mean, what
Mhm.
kind of a person is this? What kind of a broken
Exactly.
individual does that?
Right.
And
One with
I
issues.
also, I could never forgive Ken after I saw the text of him speaking about Nicholas the way he
Yeah.
has,
Yeah.
knowing that this is a man that was collecting a permanent disability check,
Right.
that has a low IQ along with autism, and you
Mhm.
could talk about him and villainize him like that. That's when I knew
Mhm.
Ken was a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gypsy doesn't care about that stuff. She's
Yeah, he
awful.
doesn't
No, not at
Like,
all.
Oh,
that made me cringe. Like, that's when I was like, he is disgusting. He is
I
a
haven't
horrible
read.
person.
Are those in
Mhm.
the fancy messages?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I haven't read all those.
Mhm.
He's trash.
that's what she
Well,
Ken said. Luna Rose in the
and she
chat.
was giving up.
Luna Rose in the chat said, Ken said, I won't kill for her. It's like
Oh, okay.
what he said, which I thought was really, like, I don't know.
Of course, women are not his favorite.
Mm-mm.
Like, I'm telling you
No,
that.
it's not his yeah, it's not his first pick for his team.
No, not at all.
Well, and people forget that she was offering her child up. That she was a whole ass grown adult when she did that. It's not like it's
Exactly. Exactly. And that's people that think like that or can say stuff like that. That is a disorder. That is not. They don't change the way they feel about that. In fact, it would get worse.
Right. In fact, and on the her, I think defense is, oh, Nick made her say it. Listen, no one can make me say that.
No,
No one
this
could
is her
ever
whole
make me say
defense.
that.
This is the whole defense, is that this is what she says, guys. This is what she's going to say, is that Nick was writing these scripts for her.
Yeah.
But that was his laptop. They
Yeah,
find that
exactly.
Yeah,
script.
I know.
So
And
if
it's a
that was a
lie.
script, that
It's a
would be
lie.
in that laptop. But
Exactly.
how are you
And it's
acting
not.
this out and remembering this script
It's
by a
not.
T? Multiple videos, remembering
It's
it by a
not.
T? No, you are a low down,
No, that was
dirty
a lie.
pedophile.
But
That
she
was a lie.
says that was crossing the line for her. If it was crossing the line for you, why would you act out the script if it was a script?
Right. And it
That's
was.
not what you said in your book.
Nope.
And that was something I was
Boston, stop talking about my dad. Apparently, they're
What?
talking about him over there. Apparently,
Why
they're
do they want to talk about your dad? I don't
because
understand.
they have no. It's like, Becca, because they have nothing
I
else.
know.
They
I
have nothing
know.
else.
Well,
And it's like,
don't even tell him to fuck off. Just say fuck off, Boston. Go suck a dick, bitch.
I don't understand these people. I don't understand.
Well, the thing is, the more that they know it bothers you, is the more that they're going to
Exactly.
do it. That's why,
Yeah.
I
I don't
honestly
really, I'm over it now.
have came to terms with
don't
whatever
Yeah.
information they have, and I was like,
gonna
whatever they
keep doing it.
do it. I don't care. Do
Yeah.
whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
That's fine.
you're
This is
right.
how low you guys are. This is how classless you guys
Yeah.
are. This is how stupid you are.
Exactly. It says more
And you
about
do,
them.
and you get to the point where you're like, now that I've like just said my piece today, it's like it's lifted a burden from me, and now I don't give a fuck.
Good.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
They've already
Talk
done
about
what
me
all
20
they
hours
can
a day.
do. Like, what more can they
What more?
possibly
Exactly.
do?
You guys look disgusting. Okay?
They're
Like,
gonna
talk
call the
about your
nursing
pedophile
board.
friend. Like, that's something to talk about, a pedophile,
Right.
right? Like
Right.
that. Those
Go
are
talk about
things
your
to talk
pedophile friend.
about. But doxing
Yeah.
someone's dad, you like, don't you like? Do you not have an ounce of integrity?
Exactly.
But
They're
she
not even
comes on
involved.
here and cries about how
Exactly.
she's this great person and Gypsy's so sweet. And if you
And
got to
Gypsy's-
know her, no,
Yeah.
nobody wants to get to know a pedophile and a murderer.
No.
No, I have
Right.
no desire. Never. No.
Never.
Mm-mm.
And that's another thing about the book. Just from being autistic and working with people with autism that were lower functioning than I am, it really pissed me off in the book where she was explaining that he created all this fantasy world and and all this imagination, and I'm sitting here going, he's level 2 autistic. He had even I have something called rigidity of thought, which means that we find it hard to fictionalize things, or we
Right.
prefer actual books over fiction.
Rigid thinking.
That's
Yeah.
interesting, Charlotte.
Yeah, like, and so for her to say he created all this, I'm not saying he can or he couldn't, but
It's not realistic. Yeah.
He didn't. And my last video, we had to speed it up, but at the very end, and Mitch kind of clipped it a little bit too fast. But remember when Dr. Phil is asking her about each of her personas, and he's going through them, and he's like, okay, so Candy, tell me about Candy. And then
Oh
what
yeah,
he
how
wanted
only
to
one
know
of them
was
had a name.
how did that match Nick's person? And you see her, if you go watch the actual clip that isn't speeded up, she cannot come up with a name. She's like, that matches his
dark side,
little boy
his
one,
sexual
yeah.
side. See, it was all a ruse. The
Yeah.
only really person was this Victor that she created for him to do the crime.
Well, in that document, there was one called, what was it, Sir Dark One or some shit?
or something. Yeah.
Mhm. Yes.
I'd never heard of that one before.
Right. Right. Well,
Mhm.
all of this role playing came from her. He because of his autism and because of the type of autism he has, what I understand from the expert, Dr. Wasserman, is
Mhm.
that he's not able to create this kind of role playing. He can go along with it.
That's
He can buy
yeah.
in- he can
He's
buy
not
into it.
writing out some elaborate scripts.
No.
Remember, there was portals and
Yeah.
That was
different
all
realms.
her.
And
Yeah,
who
and I do think that they were like the perfect storm.
and who was
You know, when it came to the role playing and how she was able to even get him to do that.
It's
who was
called
the experienced cosplayer?
Well,
exactly.
think
She's a
about her,
furry.
like, look at the patterns of her behavior, right? Like,
Right.
think
Right.
about when she posted that video, the picture, the AI picture of Aurora when she's older,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
sonogram, right?
Yeah.
Now, when I
Mhm.
posted that, instead of her originally saying, um, well, that's what automatically whatever, right?
Mhm.
It's, oh, Nina posted this. She's disgusting. She
Yeah.
Right.
probably has
They twist
nasty thoughts
Right.
about
Mhm.
kids.
Yeah,
So
that's where
Right.
I
her eyes
think
immediately went.
ev-
It's like all
It's
of our eyes.
projection.
It's
I think she
projection.
did that with everything. And I, in
Hmm.
fact,
Yep.
really, after seeing that incident report, I actually truly believe that Gypsy killed her mother already. Gypsy herself, because she
Oh,
projects everything on someone else.
yeah, she does.
Anything that she says it's the direct opposite.
Hold on a second. Who the fuck is Johanna?
Oh, Johanna, she's great. She's on Visions of Johanna.
Yeah, she's nice.
Oh,
She's
well,
good.
they're saying that we're sending her over there. I ain't sending nobody over. I don't give a fuck. Fucking
What?
Yeah,
weirdos.
they're doing
Anyway,
all
sorry,
kinds
just
of
wanted to say
weird
that.
stuff.
They seem to be on the edge of their seats watching us right now, and I'm
They
like,
are.
we're just
They
talking
are.
about Gypsy. What the fuck?
I'm doing
They
What the
collectively
fuck?
think
I'm
that
doing
we
double
all
agent
instruct
thing.
everybody to do stuff because that's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like, we don't
exactly.
have any group chat that we're like, go get him, Tiger. Like, we don't do
Oh,
that.
or
You know they're in a
accusing me of running
Discord
around.
with Gypsy. I
Oh
just
my
thought
Of
that's
God.
weird.
course.
Yeah.
When they were accusing me of running around the internet, deleting all my, I go, I'm not doing. That's what you guys do. That's how you think. I don't
Yeah, I
have.
don't do
Oh
that.
my God,
If
just
they
stop.
deleted it, didn't happen. Because that's what Dreamer
No.
does. She says I lie about the stuff she said. I'm like, just because you deleted the video doesn't mean it didn't happen. Come on now.
Well, a liar is going to tell you you're a liar.
Right. Exactly.
Like, so there's that.
Exactly.
There's no honor amongst thieves.
Yep.
Right.
It's,
It makes sense to me why they support Gypsy. It really does.
of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
They're one
Like,
and the same.
like,
Yeah.
like people. Yeah, they're the same. Exactly.
Like I hate to bring it up, Becca, but like the way they villainize a man who went to his job and
I know.
died.
I know.
Right.
The
I mean,
nerve of you,
who can do that? Who does that?
sick
They do.
people.
Murderer
Garbage people.
people that are murderer apologists.
Yeah.
Those people do it. That's who does
Exactly.
murderer apologists.
And
How
did
would
you?
you? Sorry.
No, it's my fault. I was interrupting you.
No, I'm finished.
Did you guys see how she, even when they asked her about Casey Anthony, she acted like she was mortified? Like
Yes.
she's nuts.
Yeah.
I know, right?
It's like,
She's
girl.
nuts.
She kind of froze for a minute, like,
She
They're
looks
you're
scared. Like,
asking?
girl, your
Yeah.
words. You're literally like, girl, what are you
Yeah.
talking about? You know how much advice you've given out here? Like, are you serious?
In that interview we were watching earlier on Entertainment Tonight, the lady asked her, like, what do you think will happen after you die off? Because everyone knows it's eventually going to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Where nobody gives a flying shit.
Right.
Right. It happens to every reality person, unless you're like Bethany Frankel.
It
It's
does.
like
But
they
that's
you're like, I can't get a real job. I can't do
I
this.
hope
I can't too famous. And then 2 years later, no one cares.
I
She'll
hope
do
her
another crime.
demise, though. I hope her demise is the truth. I think
She'll
Dee Dee's
never admit it,
name,
though.
Dee Dee, the Munchausen by proxy thing needs to be off the story.
Yeah. From working in that industry, writing articles, I know what happens is a lot of times when you're like, when you're assigned to write an article, you'll go and look at, your research and you're looking up other articles on the subject. And a lot of times if you're lazy, you'll just say, oh, she had Munchausen. Okay. And then you just put it in your article
Yeah.
without looking up, doing any further research. That's how it gets spread in the
Mhm.
mainstream media. That's
Yeah.
how all this
That's
crap gets
absolutely
spread.
what happened. Yeah.
But I like to think in my head that what they're doing is they're building her up just to knock her back down again.
I think too. I think that might be
1000%. Even
Yeah.
TMZ. Look
Yeah.
how they're
They've
Yeah.
started.
look how they're
Yeah.
setting her up. They're asking
Yeah,
her
They've already
specific
done it before.
questions.
Yeah.
And
TMZ's getting ready to pounce. I agree with that
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And look at the fact that even that interview yesterday, she said, "What will you tell your daughter because you killed her?"
Yeah, I
Right.
know.
So
We don't get
she
Right.
didn't dance around it. She was a very
Yeah.
Yeah,
sharp
she
shooter.
did.
Yeah.
Did.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot it right for the jugular.
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing that in and of itself, and saying a child therapist, girl, you wrote a whole sex book for your daughter. Now you're talking
Right.
about a child
Right.
That's
therapist?
when you really need to get her some therapy is when she finds out about that book.
When she
Yeah.
finds out about you, period. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, Nina, you missed it. We're writing our own book. You can contribute. We're writing our own book for
A
Aurora.
children's book, yeah.
Children's book. Yeah, that explains what her
Why
mother
did Grammy have to die?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like the little
We already
golden book.
started.
You know,
It's
the little
good.
golden books.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were coming up with
Why did my
zingers.
Grammy have to die?
Yeah.
Mine was my mother told me I had leprosy, so I soothed my pain with Pepsi.
And I wanted bacon and sausage.
So my mother needed to be off-finged.
Oh God.
We had some good ones earlier.
No, we were coming up with some sweet ones.
She's a mess.
We're very
This
good.
whole
Yep.
thing's a mess. And I think the more she does these interviews is the better it is,
I
because
know.
she's
I
literally
know.
just outing herself.
Yep.
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 I've
Yep.
been waiting for this to happen because I haven't really been talking about her too much. But I was like, as soon as her show comes out, it's game on again.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
she's definitely going to give content. But what I will say,
Yes.
every
Yes, she is.
creator,
I'm gonna pick
when
that
you are
shit apart.
making these videos about her shows, every single video you need to add that incident report.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a good
Like,
idea.
you
That's a
need
great
to
idea.
stay, like, just
Yep.
let that ride the coattail, because the more people that
Mhm.
you want it to be exposed to as many people as possible.
Yep.
Because you can't defend that. Even if you're like, oh yeah, maybe
Alma.
she was abused, you're like, oh wait, she was trying to offer up her daughter. Like, this girl is literally a pedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah, she needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that needs to
The-
haunt her.
Can't
That
really
needs to
explain that one. I don't know how she's
No,
gonna.
you can't.
No.
And that makes you question everything she says.
Yeah.
Because she says
Well,
that she
right.
was willing to
Well, I
sell
already did,
herself
but yeah.
in that video. You said your mom had all the, like, she had tight ranks on you. So how were
Mhm.
you able to make these videos about
That's my
selling your
question.
body? And yeah, like, how was that possible?
Constantly communicate with him and make that video showing Nick exactly what to do. Where was
She
Dee?
had
I
Mhm.
thought you
She had a
were,
secret phone. Like, come on.
Yeah, I thought you were a
Who's
prisoner.
paying for that phone?
Dee Dee's not home. Like, it's ridiculous. She was never a prisoner. Come on.
No. And what I think is so crazy, and it really makes me wonder about people like using common sense, is when they're like, oh, she was stuck in a wheelchair all her life. Well, how the hell do you think she got up out that house and walked?
Right.
Use your
Yeah.
head. Use your head.
Right.
Mhm.
She would have fallen
And I was
down.
saying earlier when she's like, I tried to run away, but my mom found me. No,
Her mom
you
didn't
got
find her.
ratted out.
They
Right.
They
called
called your
Dee.
mom. Yeah. And
Right.
you left a note saying you were going with Dan.
See,
And
I
she
didn't even
rationally was upset
realize that.
because I'd be
Yeah.
upset too as a mother.
I didn't even realize that until this last video when I went over the Megan Pack's thought catalog again, and I'm,
Yeah.
reading everything, and I'm like, wait a minute. So the people at the house with Dan, his
Yes.
friends, knew Gypsy, and they're the ones are looking at her like she's crazy, and they called Dee Dee, and they're like, come and get your girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she stole her money too. Remember, she
Right.
stole her
Like
money.
any mother
Right.
would.
I don't think Dan was expecting her to even show up. So
Oh
it was
yeah.
probably
That's what
No,
the
she
super
friend
was
said.
awkward.
The
excited.
friend
Yeah.
said that he wasn't that into her like that. Like, yeah,
No,
he was
yeah,
into her
exactly.
for certain things, but he wasn't taking. They weren't riding off into the sunset together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was
probably
just
like, what
fooling
is this
around with her
crazy girl
online.
doing
Right.
here? Yeah.
Right. Right.
Well,
And she
Gypsy's
made.
nasty, so he liked the fact that she was nasty.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think
Exactly.
that's
He certain
suspicious.
things he liked, but he wasn't bringing her home. He was married anyways, but Yeah, I mean, that whole thing, the friends were like, you know what? She's really weird. Can we call the mom to come
Yeah.
get her? That's what happened.
That's so embarrassing.
Who's
Do you know
Totally
what?
a bald head
embarrassing.
freak with a wig on and a
You know how people
Right.
say that died off protest too much. There's that saying.
right,
I
right.
Yeah.
find it very sus that when she's asked about certain things, she overplays it. So, for example, in the vial fill, she said, "Oh, I'm squeamish. That's why he did it. I can't murder anybody because I'm squeamish. I don't like blood."
But
Then clear
But she shot her.
exactly,
right. Well, like I
exactly.
was saying earlier, like if in my opinion, Gypsy's the one that had the upper hand in that relationship,
Yeah,
not
I
Dee Dee.
agree.
Towards the end, anyhow.
But then
Yeah.
again, when the kid, the baby had it shot, she's going on, oh, I couldn't go near it because needles, and I didn't want to be associated with the pain. It's like she's over, what's the word, compensating for the fact that
Yeah.
in her head she probably did do something.
Right. She's the opposite.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. It's like, why do you have to keep telling us this, that you're squeamish? Why do you have to keep telling us that you
Right.
You could even show
Right.
her baby, she couldn't hold her baby while the baby was getting a shot to soothe her because she's so squeamish. She couldn't
Well,
do
even
it.
think about Ken when Ken said, "Oh, well, she's fed. She's healthy." You don't like no shit she's fed. Like that's what you do to babies.
Yeah.
Like you feed them. Like the
Yeah.
fact that he felt like he needed to say that,
You need to
to me that
qualify it.
indicates something's wrong. Like
Yeah.
there is something
That is
wrong.
so odd. That is such a great point, Nina. Why I would never say that. So my son has been fed. Okay,
Right?
great. Great,
Yeah,
Becky.
you're like, what?
Yeah.
Good
You're like, I
morning.
Crazy.
peed today. You're like, congratulations.
Right.
Like, we're proud of something you're supposed to do, Ken.
here's
It's
a
Yeah, that's
message.
just
Yeah, they're
weird.
just weird. That poor
What did he?
kid with them as parents. My God.
I
Man, when
know.
you say some people get the short end of the stick, that is not a lie.
That is, yeah. Yeah.
Poor
And
girl.
this whole thing about Christy and Rod, look, if Rod really wanted to have, he could have taken Dee Dee to court
Of
to
course.
find out about her, right?
Look,
Exactly. He didn't fight for her at
Rod didn't
all.
want her. He don't want this baby. That's why he
Mm-mm.
been MIA. You ain't seen Rod
Mm-hmm.
come out nowhere.
Rod's
His little
always
special
MIA.
self has not came back on that app at all to say
Nope.
any stupidness that he's been saying before. So that lets
Mm-mm.
you know already,
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they always
because all he
point out
says
that.
is dumb stuff
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can tell he's not very intelligent. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want to
at
be mean, but you
all.
could just tell.
At
Christy
all.
too.
It's that inbreeding. That's all that is.
Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah. Rod, no. Rod, you could have taken her to court and you would
Oh,
have gotten visitation.
You
We
could have
all know that.
insisted to see her.
Yep.
Yeah.
First of all, would you take someone to court for visitation of Gypsy? I wouldn't want that demon in my
No.
house either.
No. Christy was like, absolutely not. We're
Just
going,
call me a deadbeat. Just call me a
Well,
deadbeat. I'm fine with that.
He didn't
he
do it for
says
his,
that he was like scared of her because he didn't know how to take care of her
yeah, but
because
he
of
didn't do
her
it for that his other kid
ailments.
either. So he's just kind of a shitty dad, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Dee Dee knew the whole time Gypsy was a menace, and I
Mm-hmm.
think she knew that girl was demonic.
Daddy.
Because
Sorry.
why would she didn't put her in school? It wasn't because of the medical issues. She didn't do it because she knew that Gypsy was a problem. That's why she
Yeah.
had her in-house school where
Agree.
somebody was coming to teach her. It wasn't that she kept her from other kids. It wasn't
Yeah.
keeping other kids from her.
Well, I agree. I'm wondering what happened because I think she went up to second grade, and I remember seeing Gypsy in like in my mind's eye, I'm seeing her like in a little uniform, right? This
Yeah, the
little
Catholic school thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
Catholic
yes.
that I used to wear
Yeah.
though. I went to Catholic
Uh-huh.
school. I wore those uniforms. So I know those uniforms. So I'm wondering, did stuff happen like in first grade and in second grade that Dee Dee was like, yeah, I got to pull her out? Like
Maybe she
she,
was bullied or something. I could see that.
Nah, she was probably the type that
I'm
would
wondering
kill
if she was
somebody's
doing the
cat
bullying.
or abuse somebody's animal.
Maybe.
Like you could tell
Yeah,
that's
I'm
who
wondering
she
if she
is.
had done some stuff like that, Nina. I'm wondering if she was already acting out at that age. I
Oh,
don't know for
definitely.
anything, I'm
Stabbing
just
other kids
speculating, but
with sharp pencils and stuff, like stabbing the other kids with sharp
Well,
pencils.
Oh
yeah.
my
That-
gosh.
I mean,
they're-
I think it has to do with her microdeletion, but we've all seen her, in the little cheerleading outfit. All the other kids are in shorts and
Aw.
t-shirts. She's in a full cheerleading outfit, and she just
Yeah.
lies on the ground. Now I
And
don't
she
know if that was
falls
because she
over
was
and she lays
tired.
down, right?
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if that was her being tired or her not getting enough attention. I don't know what that
It
was,
was
but
weird
it's weird.
behavior.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
very
really weird behavior.
yeah.
She
And
been
some
weird
of
all
those
her life.
pictures, like, how can you not look at some of those pictures and not think she was touched?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
Well,
Letitia's
yeah.
mom says,
Yeah,
touched in the head.
touched. Yeah. My mom used to say that. You're a little
That's a
touched.
saying, yeah.
Touched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looked touched for sure,
And again, there's Dee Dee like proudly taking this video of her and in her full, beautiful little cheerleading outfit, and all the other girls
Yes.
Yeah,
were in
Gypsy was
shorts
her
and
baby.
dresses.
She loved her.
And she still looks touched. Like, think about it.
Yes,
Like, she
absolutely.
in that picture she
Yeah.
took the other day, one eye was looking at you and one was looking
One
for
was,
you.
one was like way off in the distance. I know. You're like, what's happening? Yeah.
Yeah, that one picture was bad.
Yeah, and then the
Well,
little
and the
fashion show.
tongue thrusting.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
what my
know how
kid was
Ken
saying.
does that.
Yeah.
I don't
It
know.
drives me crazy watching it in
Yeah.
video. He has to like see it all the time.
Well, she also had her in those little beauty pageants, dressed up real
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean,
Dee
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 was
knew
like
that wasn't gonna
actually
work. She was
a
like,
doting
no.
mother. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. Yeah.
She
She
wanted
was.
her to be beautiful.
She did want her to be good looking. Yes, she did.
Oh, she
It
did.
didn't pan out that way, but
It didn't
she
work
wanted
out.
that.
Didn't work out.
So they went in a different direction.
They,
Let's, you know.
Nicole.
Man.
They went the
She
disabled
said she just got to
direction.
see what works.
They went the disabled direction.
She said, let's just pivot.
Let's try out the wheelchair and see if you get attention that way, baby.
Just stop.
No, she's not a beauty queen. All right, what else?
All right, let's get the wheelchair. Bring in the wheelchair.
If you think about it, though, she was like a little star in the handicap community.
She was, yeah.
Well,
She
her
was.
fake handicap could
Remember
be.
my mother
Yeah.
With the tiara, with no hair. I love that one. That tiara with the little clips on the side.
I personally think that she liked not having hair. That's just
Yeah,
my
she's a
opinion.
literally, she is a
That's why she's always
scammer at heart.
hacking it.
Oh.
She's yeah. That's why when she does these interviews and she sits down and she puts on this fake, like polished.
Her PR voice.
Yeah, her PR
yeah.
voice. Exactly.
Like, do you not remember her say, "Oh, this glass house," and one day we
Yes.
will have a like, no, it's
It's
giving the same thing.
Thank you. Yes. One day
It
my mom
absolutely
said
is.
she gave me a little glass house. One day this will all be yours. And it's true. And it is.
You guys,
Like now, my mom said
Bree
I
has just said she's taking
somebody.
legal action against me.
Oh, that'll be interesting. Does she
Good
have
Bree.
the
Just get like Nike and just do it.
Just do
right?
it, girlfriend. Just do it.
How are you gonna hire somebody?
And she's so dumb. This is how dumb Bree is. Girl, do you understand how excited one of us would be if you tried to sue us so we could ask for
Exactly.
discovery?
I'm like, one,
All we gotta
wow.
do is subpoena your phone records, your laptop, your everything, and then turn around and use that to sue you. Like,
Exactly.
are you kidding me? And to
Right.
get you locked up. We would love for
Oh
you
my
to sue
God.
us.
Just bring it on.
My boyfriend's an attorney. I can sue me. My representation
Listen,
is free.
Bree, any day you ready, okay?
And
day.
exactly. We're all ready. Just bring it to
come on,
Nina, bring it to me, whoever, or both of us. Just bring it on.
Any day, girl.
Bring your Bayou lawyer.
Right. Oh, God.
That's how unintelligent she is. Like, she just
I know.
says stuff that we're like, girl, don't dangle the steak in front of our face. Do it.
She's the young.
Get
she's
on
the
with
young
it.
Dreamer. She's the young dreamer. It's like they just throw shit out there that has no proof, no backup. Just
You know what?
sue.
Yes. We're gonna call them crackheads gone wild. That's what we're gonna call them. That's what
For
they
real.
are.
It's a clown circus.
It literally.
Crackhead clown circus.
And anytime you have Dreamer as a spokesperson for you, something's not right with you or her.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah. You know.
Like, that's an
They
embarrassment
are
to the
literally
spokesperson.
they're losing their shit over there, and I don't even know why.
Over what? What
I don't
happened?
know.
Because
Becca
we're
and
talking
Nina
about
are here.
that.
You know what? Becca and Nina.
Everybody post about the incident report. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
okay.
everybody post.
Everybody
Oh,
just
and
You know what it is? You
Alexis
know what else
Oakley.
it is? They're mad that Becca's up here and
I was
talking
gonna
and
say,
not
yeah,
hiding under a rock somewhere like they want her to do.
Yep.
right.
Go ahead,
okay.
Nina. I'm sorry.
But I
What
honestly,
about
I
Alexis?
hate the fact that it really pissed me off
Mm-hmm.
the way Bree tried to go about that. Like
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
just it really pissed me off. I
Yeah.
it just I just don't. It's
Mm-hmm.
disgusting.
And
Honestly,
it's
it's
so
disgusting.
weird. It is so weird that she feels that strongly about Gypsy that she hasn't
Yes.
only known for
But
like
she's
under a year.
Bree is just as manipulative as Gypsy because look,
Yeah.
Bree does everything calculated, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
think about it this way. Look how many people in my circle or people that she thought were really in my circle that she's tried to use. But what you don't know about me is that I don't care. And why does her little crazy friend keep trying to get on a live with me? Miss Mams, I told you I will never address you. I don't talk to
Who?
Oh, Katie.
scum. Yeah,
Oh,
I
that
don't
crazy
talk to
girl.
scum. I will never address
She's
you on
crazy.
no day. You are nobody for me
She's
to
crazy.
address.
Yeah,
Why
she's
aren't you
crazy.
She is
comprehending that?
unhinged. She came.
Unhinged and crazy.
I went live on TikTok yesterday, and she came up there, and it was just like I had to reprimand her like a child.
Yeah, you
Uh,
did.
it was
Again, they're
ridiculous.
all like dreamer. They're all young dreamers. They just talk
They
and they
are.
don't have any kind of thought process. And they deflect and they lie and they're dreamers
Oh,
are
they
good.
lie big time.
Oh my God,
They lie
Bonnie,
big time.
why? I heard her over there talking about having warrants out. Like, why are you telling everybody? What are you worried
Listen,
about, Bree?
somebody go to her house and call the police and say she was swinging on them.
Oh man.
Oh my
I
God.
don't like. She's so
Bree.
triggered. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
You have
have
warrants,
literally
and I
been
have
talking
a
about
couple of
Gypsy.
police reports out on you. So you
Oh
might want
shit!
to stop
Ooh.
playing out here on this internet, child.
Yeah. Oh my
The-
God.
And
Pressed.
I'm telling you, she has something pulled up. I guess it's that Facebook screenshot where you shared the video. Like, okay, you've shown this. Nobody gives a flying fuck. What she's trying to do is do damage control. Like, look. See, look
Right.
at this. Look at
Over
Look
here.
at this.
Here. Not over there. Look over here. Look over here.
I'm not doxing because look. No, you're
Well,
doxing,
no,
bitch.
did you
You
see
were.
the fact that they thought they were showing my Facebook page and showed some other
No, I
girl?
didn't
I
see
didn't see
And they
that.
that.
keep saying it's
No.
me. This girl looks nothing like me. Nothing. We don't have the same eyes. We don't have the same nose. We don't have the same complexion. And I'm like, you can't be this.
Nina, one of them
Oh,
like must have googled like the
They're
name
racist.
Hello Starlight, and they found some forum, and there's a user on it named Hello Starlight, and she's writing about like naughty fan fiction type shit,
Mandalorian
like about the Mandalorian. Like, what the fuck? And they think that's me, and I'm like, that what? No,
telling you,
are
they're
you
racist.
that stupid?
Yes, they are.
I'm the
Is that
only
a question?
one that picked this name in the universe, you dummy. Like, that's so
That can't be a real question, Starlight. Yes, she is that stupid. That should never be a question. Yes, she is.
oh man.
She has proven that over and over again that she is that stupid. All of them.
It's almost racist to have this like woman, another woman of color that looks nothing
Well,
like
they are racist. Like
Yeah,
they are.
no matter how you slice it, she is absolutely racist.
Yeah.
She
Well, the
tries to
function is
use her
admitted it.
nieces and nephews as an excuse to not be racist.
Oh, no, that's
Right.
Like you can't have half black nieces and nephews and still not like black people. Come on,
I
girl.
can't stand people who do that. Like, but I have a black friend.
Yeah,
That's like
exactly.
me saying, "Oh, I'm not racist. I have a white friend. I talk to her on the phone at nighttime." Like what? Is that your
Man,
valid? So that gives you your non-racist card?
No,
they are losing their shit.
Yeah, I guess she's saying
And
something about my ex that he shot a girl. No, he didn't. Bree, wait a minute, Bree. If
Listen,
you want to know
you don't
anything
owe them
about him,
shit,
don't
Becca.
justify. Listen, we know they manipulate,
they're
they
making up
lie.
shit now.
Don't
They lie
give
about
her
everything.
that.
Is there
Don't give her that.
anything out there about slandering like a police
Yes.
Police
officer who
officer,
died
yeah,
in the line of duty? Like
yeah,
that is fucked up.
I know. That is really low. I mean, they go
yeah.
so low. I mean,
This
Well,
man went to
they
work at one of the most high crime places you can go to. And what Crafton said, and I'm sorry to say it, but I mean, it's not bad, but he was only working that route for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. It
not
was
only
true.
that, your husband stole from his job. Don't talk about nobody doing shit.
right. I mean, what are you?
Like,
Why
come
are you
on now. You
And
have
now you're telling us about your warrants you got.
that's wild. That's like no, your husband legit stole from his job. The place that gives him a paycheck, he stole from. But you're on here talking about somebody else's ex that passed?
Yeah.
What
She
is
says
wrong with you?
she's
Like,
been
People go through hard times.
Bree has been like dangling my ex-husband over my head. So I'm sure now she's going to talk about that.
girl, just do it. Do
Yeah,
it.
I don't
Get
give a
like Megan
shit.
and do it.
He's my ex-husband, not
Exactly.
yours.
Right.
Okay, so I don't know why you give a fuck.
I know. Why do they care? I'll never understand why they care so much about where
Well,
somebody
look,
is, who somebody is.
look at Bree. That's why she cared. Bree
Yeah,
just
why
sat
they own
there.
what they own,
She's
what they
put
don't.
on like 150 pounds since
Yeah.
knowing Gypsy. So she's bitter, overweight, upset, sad, salty.
Unhealthy.
Her husband don't want her. He's stuck there because he's on parole. Like,
Yeah.
come on now. Like,
Yeah.
that's why she's salty.
Yeah, let's see what we're dealing with here. When you really step back and look, it's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, like who are you to
No,
judge?
Nina's
as
right. It's
anyone?
just like bring it. If you're gonna just stop talking about it and just do it. Let's
Yeah,
just do
just
it.
I don't even want to hear about it. Just do it. Like,
Yeah, just do it, and I probably won't even watch it when you do.
Right.
no, for real.
Exactly.
Do you know how much videos people send of Brie? And I'll like save them, but do I watch them? No,
No,
because I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I don't watch. People send me like like things that people, little
clips.
AIs that people have made of me, and I'm like, I don't need to see
I
that.
stay over on YouTube, and I don't have to see that shit.
Yeah, let
I
them have
just
their
stay
fun.
over here.
They're
She
so
could put
fascinated with us.
They could put my face on a prostitute and say that I was selling my ass, and I would be like, okay, well, how much did I make?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm just not
I'll be
doing
that.
anything. I
I'll
don't
be
even
that.
care. Anything that Bree
Yeah.
says, because she's such a bottom feeder, like
Right.
you can't be
They are.
offended by Bree
Yeah.
because she's like the lowest of the low.
Right.
They're all low. Like, how can you even? Right? They shouldn't. As Nina said, it's like being offended by what the gum at the bottom of your shoe says.
Yeah, it's like
They're that
Bree,
low.
come on now, you're nobody. Literally. The fact that you're out here protecting a murderer and a pedophile, a liar, a thief, and all these other things, but you want to tell other people they're bad people?
It's crazy.
That's wild.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It doesn't
Yeah.
get any crazier than that. Like
Yeah.
this lady literally murdered her mother.
Yeah.
Not a random stranger, not someone she was fighting in the street. The woman that she came out of her cooter that
Right.
gave her name, she murdered.
Gave her life.
But you tell everybody else they're a bad person.
Yeah.
Insanity.
It's insane. It's insane.
Like, how much are they paying you for this story? Like, I really want to know.
Yep. Oh God.
These people are insane.
Like when you just look at the facts, all you could do is laugh.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. And if anyone's actually listening to them and actually like thinking, and I've thought this through too, and that's why I kind of like haven't said anything for a long time about this. It's like if you can't consider the source, and I can't help you, I'm not going to change your mind anyway. So
exactly,
just say right. Yeah, I mean the
Let the
majority,
cards
the vast,
fall where they may.
Yeah. And so you can't control other people. You can't control what they're going to say about you. You know,
But there is crossing the line with certain
and they
things.
have crossed the line. That's
and
true.
all of it has been and will be documented.
It's been documented and it will be addressed. And I'm not going to talk about that.
Yeah,
That's
no,
it.
no, no.
Yeah. Just like Nina has her files, we have files. So, knock
Mhm.
yourself out. Oh, Cowboy
For
Bear's
real.
here. Oh, I love
Cowboy.
him.
I do too.
But
He's
they
so sweet.
trash everybody, but they don't trash themselves.
They
That's what.
trashed him. The other day I was like so upset the way they were treating Cowboy Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
that's
he,
one thing I like about Morbids is like I go there to laugh. I'm sorry that sometimes y'all are the reason why, but you do it to
Right.
yourselves.
you
Yeah,
know
you
what?
do it to yourselves.
You're
If you,
easy. You're easy. I'm sorry. You just
Well,
make
and
it
if you're gonna give it out, you're gonna get it back.
You're gonna get it back.
And
We
we're
don't
gonna
you
laugh
want
at
to
you.
be the butt of the joke.
We're not gonna dox your family, your children, your this, your that. We're just gonna fucking
No.
laugh at you.
right because you're
Right.
lol cows. All
And
of
all
it.
we got to do is show a picture. It's simple.
Right.
Like that's
Yeah,
all we
that
got
they
to do.
posted, that they put up their own selves.
Literally.
Of their,
It's super
Picture they
basic. Yeah.
posted, and we have an hour.
Yeah, there's
of
no
material.
cyber stalking that has to go on to make fun of them. Okay.
no,
No,
Just
all
no
here's
we
your picture.
family members being doxxed,
Right.
no houses being shown, everything that they have
No.
done, because
No
they will
children,
always be
no
known as
parents,
dirty, real life going doxers.
Right.
And they can't stand it. And that's why they're
Mm-mm.
fucking spinning their wheels over there.
Yep.
and irony is they gaslight. Like they literally lie and say you did this, you did that,
Right.
and you're like, well, can you show me the receipt?
Yeah.
And they can't. They
But
can't.
say
that's how
they
you
have it.
know the people listening to them
Yeah.
are
Boston thought you found the receipt that I
not
didn't
that
at my
smart.
house.
Not smart.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You're
Well,
gonna
Exactly.
prove what you say. You're gonna make claims
Yeah. And if you're
with
gonna
actual real shit.
Yeah, and just like you said, Starlight, about your ex or whatever they're threatening to do, then just do
Mhm.
it. You know what
I
I mean?
know.
Then
do
just
it.
do it and
Just
stop
do
talking
it.
about
You,
it.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
boss.
gonna do it because I'm not
I
gonna
need
put
to
his
dox
business
my
out there.
parents
No.
in need.
But
Fine.
what they want to do is talk about something that happened when he was 19 years old.
That's
Go for it.
ridiculous. No one's business.
Yeah.
No one's
Yeah, we all
business.
did stupid ass things when we were
All
19.
of us have. Exactly.
Yes.
Let's just talk about your husband stealing from his job.
There we
Less
go.
than $1,000. Like, come on now.
Let's
They
take
That's
were
it
on
even
to
hard
real.
times. It was
Nina.
hard times, Nina.
Come on.
That's what she says. Yeah. Oh,
Listen,
we're on hard
but
times.
and you're still on hard
And
times,
work.
and you still not doing shit. Come
And
on
yeah,
now.
instead
Nobody.
of like doing something constructive with your time, you wake up and defend a murderer by
Yeah.
the time you go to
And
bed
cyber
maybe
stalk
48
people.
hours later.
My
And
husband
cyber
supports me.
stalk.
Other people's husbands support them. Yeah, he supports me. Yeah, by
Yeah,
stealing.
God.
yeah, but and two, like other
Go to
people's
work.
husbands that support them, they have decent jobs. Okay,
Right.
Right, they
we're
have
not
good jobs.
talking about brokies. You don't qualify. He doesn't
Right.
qualify for that.
And don't
Right.
you want a job, Bree? Don't you want more out of
Exactly.
life?
No, she just
What are
needs
you going to
enough
look
to
back
eat.
on in your life, Bree? And this is what you're going to look back on
I
for your
know. You're
30s?
like
This is what you've
wasting some of the
accomplished?
you're wasting some of what should be the best years
Best
of your
years of your
life.
life,
Oh my
girl.
God.
Yes.
Oh my God. I did so
She
many
went to
things.
the
There's so
fucking
much
Mardi
happening.
Gras parade and was thinking about me while she was
Oh my
down there. Like,
God.
what the fuck? Just saying.
I know my new boyfriend wanted to see my TikTok. I'm like, no, we'll show it to you later.
Oh
We don't,
God,
let's not
Nicole.
go on TikTok
How are you going
already.
to talk about all this?
Yeah, oh hell no.
Oh, it's
No.
so hard to explain too.
I
They're
can't.
like,
I haven't even explained it to my kids. My kids don't. They're grown adults. They don't know what's going on because how do you explain it? You know what I mean?
no one gets it. And I'm like, I don't get it
Yeah.
either, to be quite honest with you. I don't
When
get it.
those people called the cops on me and all that happened, I had to try to explain it to a police officer in 2019. And he looked at me like, what the fuck are you even talking about?
Yeah.
Who called the cops on you? I don't know. Some stranger on the internet.
But it doesn't even matter. You didn't kill your mom. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You didn't try to give your daughter up. Like so.
No, these
like,
people like tried to call a SWAT call in on me, said I was going to kill my kids. It was crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I've known people that have gotten swatted before. It's awful.
And that's why I have a big problem with doxing, because you don't know
Exactly, yeah.
who is lurking,
Who's
what
listening.
weirdo, because I'm sorry, but a lot of these crime cases bring out a lot of strange
weirdos.
people like Andrew
I've
and
seen a
Captain
lot of crazy
Crochet.
stuff
You
happen
don't
with the dog,
know
too.
who's not typing in a chat, who's just watching all this shit go down and wants to see a shit show and can call the cops on someone and say they're in there saying they're going to kill their kids and blah, blah, blah. And then you got the police at your house and your kids are traumatized. Bitches.
Yeah, there used to be this crazy woman from the UK in the KJ community who used to like she got people's information. She spoofed their email addresses. She would make CP of people's kids. It was horrible.
Oh my God, that is
It was
horrific.
really bad.
Yeah.
I just don't.
And that's why people should be allowed to be fucking anonymous. Like, I'm sorry it bothers you that I don't want to go on camera and that I use a cartoon as an avatar. Get the fuck over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't show their faces. Well, first of all, I show my face all the time, but I mean,
I choose not to, and that's my right.
She has children. Do you guys not get that? It's like,
Yeah. It doesn't matter if you want to show your face. It's your choice.
cares?
It's your choice, right? So yeah,
It's the internet. It's
right.
Come on. No one owes you a picture of themselves.
No.
It's weird that they care so much.
They care
It
so
really
hard.
is.
They're so parasocial and so chronically online that
Yeah.
that they have
weird.
nothing going on in their lives at all.
No.
At all. I mean, Dreamer doesn't leave the house, admittedly. And Bree doesn't leave the
They're
house.
all shut-ins.
Dreamer doesn't even wash her ass. Okay, so I mean, we can't even. I can't even argue with you if you haven't seen a toothbrush in 25 plus years.
Yeah, you can't argue with her at all. At all. We're afraid of her. No, you just keep talking.
Okay,
Yeah.
these people are all lolcows, and if no one knows what a LOLCOW lolcow is, look it up. It's
Yeah.
someone you milk for laughs, and that's what
Right.
Dreamer is in most of these
Yes,
people.
she could make
I've
money.
watched Dreamer's videos where she really thinks that she's like getting one in on Morbid. Like,
She
she really
does.
believes it.
Boom.
And, like, she's saying cuss words on her YouTube channel,
Oh,
and I just laugh. It's the funniest shit ever.
Yeah.
She
She should be
content
thankful.
coming.
The AI pictures look better than she does.
Right.
Like, she should be thankful. Like, she's so ungrateful.
I think it's
Oh my
hysterical
God,
that she
so
calls me the
great.
crypt keeper. It's like, Dreamer, everyone on the planet looks is better looking than you. Okay, you are. Come on now. Come on.
I thought it was so funny how she was so bent over, and they had me sitting with Morbid at a table like he was giving me flowers, like we were in love.
She was so
Like,
mad.
she's so psycho that she really thinks that it's real. Like, girl, you're the butt of the joke. You are literally the ass. You're
Yes.
the fucking punchline. Are you not getting
I
it?
didn't get it.
She thought the one of Morbid looking like an old guy. I'm sorry.
Yes, I was about to say that. Yes,
Yes, the Morbid
there's
looking old that Boston, I think either Quad or AI made that of him looking old. She's like, that's him. That's him. I know it's AL, but that's really him.
AL.
Yeah, she called it AL. It's an AI picture of Morbid as like a. I guess they were trying to make him look like a cult leader.
Yeah,
And
we're
she
all in
thought
a
it-
band.
Yeah, she thought it was real.
She thought it was real. She thought that was really
So
him.
funny.
You should be
Yeah, she was
ashamed
so
of your
worked up.
wrinkles, Dreamer. Your wrinkles.
Casey Anderson. Casey Anderson.
Casey Anderson.
That was
Casey
fucking
Anderson.
epic.
O.J. Simpson, who's still in
Cracking
prison
up.
today.
Oh God.
He's in a dark
She's
prison.
nuts. All of them.
She thought O.J. Simpson put on a leather jacket that didn't fit, not a leather glove.
Oh
So
God.
muddled.
Wow. And that came out in her younger days. And she, wow.
Bill
Well,
is
that
confused.
I wonder if she even graduated from junior high school.
I don't think
Junior high school.
She was
claims
a CNA.
graduated, but
So she says. That's what she
well,
says.
that or they just wanted to get rid of her because back in the day they would graduate people because they were just a problem, and they were like, you know what, let's just get rid of them. Just okay, here's your diploma. Now get out of here.
It was
Right.
so
They
funny
was like,
though.
we don't even want to deal with you another year, so we just gonna let you get
Exactly.
the hell on.
Back in the day, they used to do that.
It was so funny though, listening to her like try to say why she doesn't support Casey Anthony, but it really sounded like she could have been talking about Gypsy the whole time.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
interesting.
It's the same things that you could say about Gypsy is what she was saying. She
Well,
sounded
it's
very,
true.
yeah.
They're both. I mean, Gypsy. But here's the thing: Casey Anthony is living with a married man.
Ugh, she's
I don't know
Like,
if they
so
broke up or not. I can't remember. Someone said they broke up, but I haven't done my
date
homework.
her. Who would date her?
that's how you
Um,
like. Let me tell you something. If somebody would date Casey Anthony, that means you like show pictures. People need to know who this person is so that they don't ever date him.
I know. It's like you like a notorious baby. I don't care what anybody said. I don't care what she at least had something to do with that. She knew that baby was gone, and she didn't care. So I
don't
don't
get me
care what
started
part
on that bitch.
did. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm starting in. Yeah, I'm going off the rails.
Well, I'm about to have to end this. I got to go pick up my kids.
Oh,
But
okay.
thank you guys for coming up.
Thank
I
you. I'm so
appreciate
glad
Thank
you
you
it.
for having
off
us.
today.
Yes, now
Thank you for
Nina.
letting us be here. Thank you for letting me
I
talk.
love it.
I
Thank
need
you.
to
I'm glad
follow
you
this
came up.
page
Yeah,
now
now you
because
know
I'm
where to
just trying
find
to
me,
figure out
Nina.
what was going on.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Bye, y'all.
Bye,
Bye.
Nina. Thank you, Nina.
Yes, thanks, Starlight, Becca. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.
Yes.
Bye,
Anything else?
Nicole.
Do y'all
Bye,
want to say anything
Starlight.
else before we
You guys take
end?
care.
Okay. All right. Jeez. Nobody could hear me, I don't think. Anyways, thank you all for coming up. Hold on. I gotta get undistracted here for a second because I was listening to some of those Looney Tunes just because, for evidence sake, since they love to dox over there, you gotta record these things. These people are insane. Lord have mercy. All right, but yeah, thank you, Nina. You better sub to my channel now, girl. And then Nicole, Haiti, who else came up here? Apple, Bryn. Who am I forgetting? Come on, help me out here. It's been one of those days. I've been live for 3.5 hours. By this time, I'm like out of gas. So please forgive me. Bonnie came up. If I'm forgetting you, I apologize, but I love you so much. Oh, of course, Becca. Yes, Becca. And I hope these idiots actually go and listen instead of just, I swear, I think they just read the chat and start flipping their shit. I don't know. Fucking crazies. All right. Oh, whoa. Before I go, Letitia, love notes for TLC. There is an update real quick. Let me show that. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to pull it up. If you guys are not subscribed to Original Owl, please check her out. She'll probably be going live today about Letitia. Yeah, she's got a live coming up at 4:30 my time, so about an hour from now. But here we go. Really quick. Oh. So on her community wall here, it says, Letitia, love notes for TLC, is in jail for aggravated assault of an officer, disorderly conduct, criminal trespass, $3,750 bond total. It didn't even take a month back online. Robert's mother has also filed for a protection order due to vile text messages sent to both she and Robert. And then she says she'll be live later to talk about all of this. So y'all check out Original Owl. And here you go, Letitia Collins, address, city streets. So she doesn't even put her mom's house on there. Like, what is going to happen when she's let out? That's what I'm worried about. I'm not sure how much she would have to put up to even get a bond, if she got one at all, to be released. And where was she criminally trespassing? Did her mom maybe have to do that to get her out of her house? Yeah, you guys subbed to Original Owl, please and thank you. So, yeah, we're going to be without Letitia for a very long time, it seems. Because I'm also wondering if she's on probation from when she was let out this last time, and maybe she broke probation. I don't know. Lanky Tor, I'm so glad to see you. And Batty, y'all have been on my mind. I miss you guys. It's good to see you. Love you so much. So, yes, no, she was deemed, she's crazy. She was deemed, okay, so for her last charges, which she spent, I believe, about a year in jail for, they released her because she was found to be insane. And this is a cycle. I've been going through her criminal record, yeah. So, I mean, I just wonder what's going to happen. Eventually, she'll be let out. Who knows when? Will she go on the streets? I'm sure her mom will probably end up taking her back in. But it seems like Robert and his mom are absolutely fucking done. And I do not blame them. I don't mean to be offensive, but I lived in Missouri for a while and all they do is traffic violations. Oh, I don't know. We're talking about La Titty Girl. What you talking about? This is in Arkansas. Yeah, but I don't think I can go live tomorrow. And then after that, it will be spring break and we are going to the beach. So I won't see you guys. I'll probably hop on Morbids when I can, but I'll see you guys after spring break, unless I see you around the TikTok or the YouTube streets. All right, guys. Thank you for being here, and I will see you around. La Titty, get yourself together, girl. Come on now. All right, bye, guys. Love you so much. Bye.
A disclaimer that I don't have all that much time today. Got a little bit of time today.
This beat is going to drop in 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's fair game, right? Bye, everybody.